Question. Do we have chill guys in the room? Mustaaard! So let's just get this shit out the way.
J. Cole.
No.
Don't engage. I'm listening to Whacked Out Neurals. I'm just like, oh.
She said Mustaaard! What my man say, have you ever had to flip a...
You ever had to flip your unemployment?
Y'all got me saying.
And now, our feature presentation.
Bourbon Boys.
Hey! 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 Hey!
You wanna know where I'm at? We outside!
Crazy.
Bourbon
Smoke.
Boys.
What she say?
What she say?
She said Mustaaard!
What she say?
I need the Super Saiyan edit on that.
Attention, audience. Reed is just here to pod. Zach is here to tell the truth.
Bourbon Boys.
Hey, that was an amazing intro, brother. That was an amazing intro. I'm paying homage to you, brother. Hey, I really like that intro. I really fool with that. That put me in a great mood, for real, for real.
Blessings, brother, blessings. Welcome back for another episode of Outsiders Only 708 Podcast. We can be found on Apple,
Where?
Spotify, SoundCloud,
Interesting.
YouTube.
Wow.
Hey, and if you're on Spotify, first and foremost, anybody out there? Oh,
You gotta bleep that.
oh,
My
yeah.
bad.
Go on Spotify. If you were following us on Spotify, go back, type in Outsiders Only 708. Go back and refollow us. We had a slight situation with Spotify page. I had to redo, but we're back up. All the episodes are available, and you can now watch us on Spotify as well.
Hey.
So you can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Spotify. I believe we have a Rumble page that's coming soon, not with full episodes, but with clips and shorts. We're trying to move this thing around as much as we possibly can. So please follow, comment, subscribe, rate. Hey, I'll be reading them comments. Some of y'all are a little
Racist.
crazy.
Yeah, let's call it what it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
And we would pass the weed legislation. Because Illinois is perfectly fine here.
And that comment was like targeted at what I had said too.
It's cool, man.
We
We
passed
passed
the
racist
racist
comment
comment targeted at what I had said, man.
I told
and you gonna try to delete it too?
No, I
stand on
found it. It's there, but it's like you gotta find it. And I'm like, well, I found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
almost
cool
made
though.
me log back into my YouTube.
It's cool though.
I like the engagement though, but no, Zach gonna come for you.
I'm cool with all of that shit. Get your shit off. However you feel, that's what that comment section is there for. So, with that all being said, make sure you follow any and everything we got going. Follow the socials. Follow all the places to find the podcast. And with that being said, I am Reed at the Cloudiest.
It's Pusher 2_Z.
You know the vibes, Lil Big Meech.
And it is your favorite man of God.
Hey, hey, hey!
I feel good this morning.
Hey!
I feel good this morning.
Okay, now.
It's your favorite man of God, Brother James. Amen.
Hey, man. Hey, that's a man that's been watching the pastor because that's they bag right there. He's definitely taking some money for the Cadillacs.
So let's just get this shit out the way.
J. Cole.
No shit. No,
that's what we was going
no,
with.
we're not talking about Cole.
It's like, damn.
Just relax.
I
He
thought
came
that's
here
where
on
he
that
was
kind of sound
transitioning.
this morning, huh?
No. I ain't got nothing
So
about
it's Friday. It's Friday morning. It's about 11 a.m. We're all chilling or doing whatever we're respectively doing at the time. Brother James comes in the chat and says, some Kenny shit's out. Or I think Meech threw the snippet in
I
there.
think you did.
No,
I
you did.
threw the snippet in there.
You threw it in there.
And Brother James like, this an album? And me and Meech like, no, nigga, it's a
Oh,
snippet.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And we're doing what we usually do. We're berating Brother James about this shit. And he like, it's on Apple Music. And what I do is I go fact check. I'm like, nigga, this shit ain't on no motherfucking. Oh. Damn, that's a whole album. Let me shut the fuck up. And sure enough, we get the surprise drop, the surprise album or mixtape from Kendrick Lamar, GNX.
Mixtape.
Don't engage.
Album or potentially mixtape from
It's
Kendrick
nothing
Lamar.
to get to. It's the album.
We'll get to it.
It's titled GNX. For everybody out there trying to figure out, for anybody out there trying to figure out what GNX means, it is the model of Buick in the photo.
That he's standing next to.
That he's standing next to. That is a limited edition model of the Buick Grand National. It was made in 1987. That's the last year that the Grand National was ever produced.
Oh, wow, that's the year he was born.
Yes, and
Yeah.
so
That's
that
the year
Ferrari.
he came home from the car he came home from the hospital in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the car he used to play with as a kid. What the fuck? I'm not the Kendrick fan. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, because I didn't know that shit.
What the
either.
fuck?
hey,
I mean, hey, look, you figured
man.
it out. Hey, you know.
hey, you
You like the fact check?
You explaining the goddamn keep going.
hey,
Hey.
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 And the thing is,
It is I, the King Kenny fan.
but the thing is, you be having to realize you do be a fan. You just don't want to admit you a fan.
No. See,
And
look-
then, no.
No, let's get into it. Let's
because
get-
this is the same with the Tyler shit.
No. I'm not
And
about
then-
to. I'm not about to go against you, nigga. It's the same thing that happened in Tyler episode. He was about to bark on me, but I'm like, I'm with you. If you recall, I was fucking with Kendrick after Damn.
Yeah.
I was ready, and then he did that shit, and then followed it up with kicking my nigga back in. So I tried to hate listen. But continue. We'll get to it.
So we got this album, and me and Meech were listening to it live. Then Zach
He
joined
fucking
in.
up everybody's name.
Then Zach joined in after that, and I believe brother, you was at the crib too.
No, I was at work.
Okay, so brother was at work, so he was one of them niggas that was mad that the album was out and he couldn't listen to it.
He was popping in
I
and
was
out.
listening to it.
Yeah, he couldn't text like that.
Hey,
Go along with it for narrative.
Nigga, it's the camera's on. Goddamn.
I had to listen at home.
I'm the man of God. I'm gonna keep it authentic. Y'all gonna get the truth from me.
Hey.
All right. Cameras on or off.
Hallelujah.
So let's react. Let's review this. How do we feel as individuals about this album? I'll swing it to Brother James first.
Oh wow. Okay. You just put me out there on the spot like that. All right, man. No. Caught me very off guard. Caught me by surprise because I don't think he. Now, if he did do promotion for it, I didn't see it. And so
The promotion was kicking this nigga back in all
yeah.
year.
What about I'm saying? He didn't say nothing about an album coming for real though about it.
Well, before you say that, on his Finsta, right? He posted that fucking car back in March. If you go back and look at, he did some magazine.
I don't be on Finsta.
He did some magazine.
Oh, wait, Fence is a real thing?
I guess.
Finsta is just like your burner Insta.
Okay, all right, got you. That's why I was like, what the fuck is Finsta?
I never even
Is
heard
it
of Finsta.
Finsta on Instagram?
Yeah, it's your fake Instagram
It's your fake.
account.
It's your fake Instagram account. It's
Your burner, yeah.
It's your burner.
Okay, got you.
Oh,
he
I
has
always
a
thought
burner.
Finsta was a different thing.
Yeah. So his burner account. So he posted that car.
Wait a minute, time out. You niggas telling me Kendrick got a fake burner account?
Look. Anywho,
What's the account?
back. Look, I'll
Yeah, do your thing.
I'll do. We'll do that after the show.
Yeah, we do.
So back in March, he posted that car with a whole story about it. Back in March, he did a photo shoot for some magazine over the summer or recently where he's pictured with the same car. So he's low key been rolling this out all year, even before the beef happened.
But to brother point, this ain't no traditional roller. Even if
No,
you
not
show
at all.
I mean, even if you riding around in the car, it's not telling me.
No,
shit.
not at all. It's very cryptic.
Yeah.
But even with that being said, Brother James, go ahead. You were giving your spiel. My bad.
Yeah, no. So when I seen that y'all had posted it, you know what I'm saying, I went to go check it out. The reason why I was wondering if it was out yet, because people in the comments was like, "This is the best album out right now." So I'm like, how are they listening to it if I can't find it? You get what I'm saying? That's why I text y'all, like, can y'all send me the link and everything? So then I did my own find and I looked on Apple Music. Man, listen.
On Apple Music. Go ahead.
Listen, because now that's not my first choice. I got Spotify, I got Apple Music, I got like several music.
Yeah,
apps.
that's about
I
to change, though.
I use Spotify
Wait.
first, so
That's about to
Wait,
change.
where did you go
That's
first?
gonna be his first option.
Where did you go first?
I went to Spotify. That's
And it
my.
wasn't there?
No, it wasn't on Spotify yet. It was on Apple Music though. Yeah. So
Quality.
so
He on his way.
no, okay. So when I had found it, and then the man, bro, listen, whacked out murals. I was not expecting him to go as hard as he did in that song, and I was like trying to be like the same way I did when he came out with Like That. And Zach remembers,
Yeah.
When he came out with Like That, I'm like, man, this trash. This man over here aiming at people doing this, and that. I'm listening to whacked out murals. I'm just like. Oh. It sounds pretty good. And so like I was really just he had me drawn in with that. That hooked me. I'm like, okay, I gotta listen this out. Like I gotta see it through, man. You know, I wasn't necessarily feeling I ain't gonna say I wasn't feeling Squabbles. It's not a bad song, it just wasn't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? And then Luther, when that came on, man, that just took me back to classic Kenny. He was using the sample, If This World Was Mine. That song kind of gave me like the Love Me vibes. Remember that song? Give me a run for my money. And I was like, bro, so I was just really just hooked in. That album for real for me, it was no misses. Like that's a for real playthrough. Great, solid album. My favorite song is The Heart Part 6. I was really stuck on that song because he was really just talking about his come up, his grind. He had sampled one of my favorite SWV songs, Use Your Heart and Not Your Mind. And with that sample, that was like a home run to me. And then when he talking about what he was talking about, painting pictures about how he was grinding, how J-Rock was the one, and you know what I'm saying, how they was like what they was recording on, the marketing strategies they was doing, just trying to get on, just trying to push stuff forward, and how he ultimately wasn't the reason Black Hippie worked, but he had another vision. And it was just like that right there, that song right there just really drew me in because he was reminiscing. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about the old days. Gloria, this dude with the he made a love song to his pen. And you know me, I love imagery. You know what I'm saying? I love storytelling. And man, it was just real special how he did it. Man at the Garden, that joint was insane. And he even had me reminiscent of One Mic a little bit, the way he was flowing in it. Because in One Mic, you know, Nas was rapping real like low, then he like turned it up, and Kendrick was doing that, and the beat even had like a not a similarity, but it had like a feel.
Had that same feel.
Yeah, and so it was just like this music was just putting me in a real reminiscent mood. Like it really just like pleased me. I'm like, dang man, we got Kendrick over here rapping over samples again, man. This dude is really like tapped into his bag. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Love this album.
Hand claps.
I loved it.
Okay.
I already knew. Like, hey, Kendrick dropped, I'm willing to be annoying. It just is what it is. I will say with this album, he definitely went into his West Side bag. He definitely went into his Cali bag. Like this is a very California album from Hey Now, Squabble Up, GNX. I think it's still another one. And we were having a discussion about, you know, people not putting the features on there and such. Hey Now, I just knew that was Blueface on that bitch. Like it sounds just
People
like
saying it though, like
because he sounds just like him, and I'm like, oh shit, he got Blueface flowing on this bitch. I'm like,
Because you had put it in the chat, and I was just thinking, man, it don't sound like a nigga in jail.
but that's literally what I thought immediately, because I'm like, damn, when did they start recording this shit?
I start thinking too, like, he like that nigga for real? But I was just like, wow, you know, again, that nigga do some shit.
Yeah, and then it's just, I do like, and I understand some people is like, you know, it may take an effect because of people not knowing people for these features and such like that. I do feel like when an artist is that big, I don't think it really matters. Because I think because of who he is, I think people will listen to the song.
I think, though, because of the climate we just came out of, though, if he would have just listed them niggas, it would have been a large, maybe not the majority, but it would have been a large portion trying to kick this nigga back in before even turning the album on.
Yeah.
So, like, because you could kind of see it on the back end, people are not fucking with the features like that now that they know who they are.
Yeah.
But like going in, they would have just used that as ammo. Now it wouldn't have worked because the music good. But
yeah, but people are using it for ammo now.
But they wouldn't. But they would have they damn near might not have listened.
They might not. You're right. I get what you're saying. Like they were saying it. Like you saying. Like some of them might not have listened. Like I seen people steady putting that academics tweet around and shit of him basically saying like it was trash or some shit. But he said it.
You know, I got him muted.
Yeah,
I don't know what he doing.
But the thing was, I was like, people got to realize when people was doing shit for a reaction because he said that shit and the album was out for like 5 minutes when he said it. So it's like, really, dog, like you ain't even listened to this motherfucker.
No, that nigga listen. Like, you said 5 minutes. He got through them Wayne and Bird and all them not Birdman, but Wayne and Drake and Snoop Dogg punches that nigga threw, and he was like, I can't do this. Here we go again.
I think unpopular opinion. I didn't take that Wayne line as like a punch.
No, he punched that nigga.
A punch.
I didn't think
he didn't kick his back in, but he punched that nigga.
It was a punch.
But look, is there also a possibility, right, that it was posted longer than we knew, and then he just said that?
Oh no, I seen people saying that it was up at like 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I think the album dropped 9 a.m. West Coast time. That's why we got it around 11 because they 2 hours behind us. It lined up.
I'm enjoying these release windows. These are some beautiful release windows, especially because I think music sales is broken because I think more people are listening to music today than ever before, but they don't know how to capture it right. So we're coming out like, I seen them debating, will this pass Damn? Ain't no way in hell this pass it Damn. But I could guarantee more people listen to this than Damn. But it's like,
you can't really
show that shit
because they not going off sales no more. The streaming shit,
I
feel like it's no way to truly measure that shit.
And I think more people are using their money on music still because these people are, because what's Apple Music? How much is it a month?
Yes,
$10.99.
$10.99. So we giving Apple $120 every year. Money is still being made off this shit. It's just, how do we turn that into a listener? Because even back then with the album sales, it still was difficult because if you bought a CD and you just gave it to your mans, that's 2 people listen, but that's 1 album sale.
But see, here goes the thing. What quantifies an album sale in the streaming era? How many times does this album need to be played, or what's the actual listen time on an album to count as an album sale?
See, but then honestly,
that's the real question you got to ask yourself, because when you sell a hard physical copy of something, no matter how many times they spin it, we got the money. The problem with the streaming era and the reason why the money is kind of fucked up is because streaming put another middleman in between the artist, the label, and the money. Because when I used to sell a CD as a label, I used to have to put it in Sam Goody, this, that, or the third. They get their cut off of housing the shit. It's literally the same thing with streaming, but it's probably much more of a hassle now because...
No, it's much different. It's way... You could literally we could upload a song right now and make money off that bitch, and nobody's in between that motherfucker.
I get
that was impossible back then.
I get that, but who's in between it is the platform in which you're uploading it on. That's why some of these artists.
But you're still putting it somewhere though.
No, I get that, but what's the cut though? That's why a lot of these artists are doing what they're doing with doing the straight to consumer shit, because that's what I feel. That's why I feel like the streaming shit on the back end or on the business end is a lot bigger than what we might think.
But you're talking a streaming company. What these artists are doing is still giving their music out over a digital platform.
True.
That's still a much different. It's much. But we're getting off the point. You want to go on your Kendrick take? You was. Fan.
It was to me. It was a great album. Only song that I didn't care for was I can't even think of the Pac song.
Yeah, Reincarnated.
And if anybody has listened to this previously or listened to us before, I don't fuck with Pac, bro. Like, I don't listen to Pac music. I don't like Pac flow. I'm sorry, sue me, but that made me not like that song.
You didn't like the imagery. You didn't like the imagery of that song.
This
the
is
picture
bad.
That he painted though. Like he didn't just talk about Pac. He talked about who was the other people he mentioned other people.
It wasn't about the content. It was the flow.
It's the delivery.
It was the presentation of that song.
I need the presentation to be there for me.
It was literally Pac, Eminem, genre rap. That song. Which you like, so you would enjoy the song. The whole song was meant to be created to sound like Pop.
Okay, I'm gonna make it a lot more simpler. He doesn't like Tupac. That beat is a Tupac sample. that alone, he not gonna like it.
I think it's deeper than just a sample, though.
It's
The pocket. It's the pocket he was rapping in.
Yeah,
it's literally the sound. All that shit that you
like
said,
even down the
wait, hold on, wait. All that shit you said, the imagery. I don't like the fucking image. That's what I'm telling you. That's what he's saying. Like for every reason, you're like, oh, this is beautiful. He looking at this shit like ugly bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I just did? I just threw myself up on your opinion.
Whoa.
And you were giving your opinion. And I apologize.
That's all right, brother.
I'm sorry, man. I won't do that again.
It's all right.
You finish your
It's
spiel.
all right. It was a great album to me, though. And this is the first album in a while where I've been listening to it since it's come out. I tried to listen to some other shit. I felt bad for my boy BFB the Pac-Man. You dropped this day. You an artist that's still trying to come up. And then Kendrick did that shit after your album's been out for like 6 hours. Sorry.
Damn.
I did listen though. Your shit was solid too. But I'm on this Kenny, bro.
I don't have a real big dissertation about the album. I've stated to these fellas how I feel, and how I feel is first 10 tracks knocked it out the park for me. GNX is probably my least favorite song, but I still like it. Same thing with Gloria. Like, it's one of my...
I'm shocked you don't like that song.
One of my least favorite songs. Because by that time, bro...
That might be fatigue.
Bro, it's fatigue.
Go back and listen again.
It's fatigue, but bro, y'all know me. I love violence. I love the crashing out. There is so much crashing out, shit talking, and one bar quotables on this album that I don't care about the lovey-dovey, the imagery, the soliloquies, the heartfelt.
You had to say imagery, huh?
The heartfelt.
He had to
messages,
use the word that I was using. Yeah,
all that
the
shit.
little shot that he throwing little shots. I'm calling them all out this morning. I got time today, nigga.
All that
you could have just said you don't like the way the songs flow and all of that. You could have just said I like violence. I'm a crash out. Just say that, nigga. Just say that, nigga.
Hey,
just say that.
Just apologize.
Just say that.
Just apologize to him.
He didn't apologize to you.
Because he was giving his opinion. Can I get the same grace?
No, nigga, because you took a shot at me. I apologize for throwing my opinion on him, but you took a shot at me. So no grace for you, nigga.
None.
Once again, I just really enjoyed the shit talking. I like mafioso rap. I like when niggas are braggadocious. But more so, I like when a nigga talks his shit and backs it up. And he did that throughout this whole album. He gave you the club cuts. He gave you the West Coast shit. He gave you the chick songs. He gave you the vibe song. He gave you the deep introspective songs. He covered all the bases on this album. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked it. But I do think there's more music to come. I think there's either going to be added songs to this with features to songs that are already out, or we might just get a whole nother body of music. That's my opinion.
That's one more thing I wanted to say about this. I felt like this album, he heard a lot of people saying that he couldn't make this album.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like this was. Like, y'all saying I can't have the club songs, I can't have the aggressive songs, I gotta be on some like poetic, some introspective shit. And he was like, watch, basically.
All right, Meech, how do you feel?
Oh, I like the album. Goddamn red dot hit my ass. No, I like the album. Only songs I didn't like was Reincarnated and GNX. But the rest was good. I really fuck with Dodger Blue. I really like Luther. I really like Squabble was alright. I was in and out on Squabble. I like the cause that's the same song that was at the beginning. I like that, right? I liked it better when I heard it on Like That than the full record. But it was a good album.
Okay. All right. Well, that's our review.
That felt too dry.
Well, let's go ahead and just spice this shit up. So did y'all see the Lil Wayne comment?
Oh, we were still on the album.
No, it's already done. Right. You said your review. Well, let's get this bitch spicy.
Oh wait, so was you looking for somebody to hate on it, Meech? Like you was looking for somebody?
No. We only burnt like 15 minutes on it.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
This was the #1 hip hop album of the year.
I mean, how much can we really praise it? First and foremost,
Lil Wayne said,
he got
"Man, what the fuck I do? I just been chilling, and then they come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction. Not even me. But I shall destroy if disturbed. On me. Love."
I ain't gonna. I'm tired of these rappers pump faking, man.
Yes.
If you gonna if you gonna shoot that shit, shoot that shit. What are we talking? Don't do it again.
See, now look.
Don't you do it now? He just set himself up. He about to A-Town stump on that nigga in his stadium.
This is my problem, though. This is another case of that Eminem shit. Sorry, brother. This ain't no shot at you at all.
I know it's not. No.
This ain't no shot at you at all.
No. I was angry at what he just read with what Wayne said. That's what I was angry at. I wasn't angry at him.
That nigga face.
What Lil Wayne's doing right now, first of all,
It's not enough.
who the fuck is Lil Wayne just destroyed on some battling shit? Silence streaks the room. Okay,
I don't remember him winning the goddamn rap.
He ain't did shit. And then when Pusha had Exodus and shit, niggas got scared. I remember Ghoulish. Everybody else might not remember Ghoulish. That's not your lane. Drake did better than you would do in this shit.
You know,
and I'm here to say it. I stand in front of that shit.
You know, people start bringing up Ghoulish.
Will handle this beef better than you would with this man. We seen what the fuck just happened. We seen what the fuck just happened. Wayne, stop. Because you ain't did shit good since 2011.
Damn.
Stop.
What about the feature run he's been
Man,
on,
fuck
brother?
features. Why
What
you
about
can't
the
do
features?
shit? Because that's what I know niggas gonna bring that shit up. You ain't listen. Ain't nobody bumping shit from Lil Wayne past Carter 4. I don't believe you.
I'm not really bumping the shit past Carter 3 if we keeping it 100.
I play Carter 2. It stops there for me. But I know people go beyond that.
Niggas bring up Carter 4 all the time, and I'm like, dog, that album was fucking poop.
You didn't like Mona Lisa?
Dog, no. I didn't like Mega Man or none of that shit.
I didn't like
You're
Mega
the first
Man.
person I heard
Poop.
like Mona Lisa.
Poop!
Okay.
A bag of shit.
And that's
Mona
the
Lisa?
thing. That's the thing. Even with even with Mona Lisa, when the last time you listened to it? Exactly. That's just my point. Like, dog, we gotta stop. We gotta stop being prisoners of the fucking moment, bro. Like, we have to. And this ain't even really no shot at Wayne. You just can't be on top forever. Like, you can't. We see this shit happening with Drake right now. It's over. You're done. Just gracefully bow out and just put your little feature verses in that hit. Because your features hit. But your albums ain't shit. And they not going to be shit. They not. Sorry, guys.
My issue with Wayne,
he kicked the shots that ain't shots,
bro. My issue with him was that he was like, "Why? What I do?" I'm like, bro,
you just crying for too much straight.
You made a whole video and everything. I'm so hurt that y'all. You know that that's not how this process works. When it come to that's how they pick somebody to perform at the Super Bowl. You know that the Lil Wayne. You know that the process does not work that way. And then you went on there on Twitter, online, had people caping on you, and you was crying basically. And then what did I do?
Lil Wayne and Future been showing they fucking ass this weekend.
Oh no, Future, my nigga.
I don't know what the fuck y'all got going
Shout
on.
out to Future.
But y'all is some niggas that won't be accountable for shit.
Hey, shout out to Future.
Shout out to Future.
Shout out to Future because
what did he do?
When I read that shit, I'm like, oh no, he trying to be Bron out.
Oh, you ain't seen what Future did
either? He's trying to be Bron out for the greatest liar of all time.
First of all,
he knows. Oh, come on.
He's trying to be Bron out for the greatest liar.
First of all,
he said, no, it's not Bron, it's Hulk Hogan.
He said, and like that, he ain't even know that shit was finna happen. He was like, shit, how am I not top 3? And I'm like, Future.
That nigga was like, why is everybody mad and I'm not mad?
He said, wait, did he say like, ain't nobody checking on me?
Ain't nobody asked me how I feel.
Like, dog, what? And now he done came out. He letting it be known. Future letting it be known. Me and Drake beefing on some personal shit. It's not about a girl. It's not about a girl.
What's it about?
Well, he ain't gonna tell us because it's about a girl.
It's about a girl.
That shit is about a girl.
You know
Shout
what?
out the Future.
You know what's crazy to me? Niggas like that can have that much status and acclaim and money and still beef over women. That's
Future
crazy
wasn't
to me.
serious on that, man. On
Dog.
that part, Future wasn't being serious.
Dog, you
man.
don't believe in universal things?
What?
Future
Wait.
didn't do nothing but show us all what Sierra used to be talking about.
Oh,
this
shit.
Now that's definitely probably how he moving in relationships.
You don't believe in universal situations?
So I can't fuck this
What
bitch?
you mean? Like, what you,
By
You really mad I got another baby mama for what?
I mean, like, I had to take care of her too.
I'm put here to be plentiful.
I am the future.
It's in my name.
it's
Your
my
son
name. Universal situations, like no matter your status in life, we all deal with the same things.
okay, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
yeah, all right.
So no matter how popping these niggas is, how much money they got, they still doing the same shit two broke niggas is doing.
That's crazy to me. Like, I
They
ain't gonna lie.
do.
It's to
I'm
me.
gonna say that shit is true.
It's crazy because it's a lot of stuff that I don't participate in that I guess it'll be like a universal thing or something like that. Like, I feel like if a shorty was to be on some like, yo, she want him instead of me, all right, well, go be with dude. Like,
You're not.
I don't
you're,
think that's what he talking about.
it's not that. It's not. That.
okay, so what they
You went
they-
too specific.
We talking about strikers. We talking
In
about
that
two
instance-
strikers. We talking about two strikers and it's one ball. That's
It's
what
two strikers that both getting feelings about what they hit. That's what it
it's
really
one,
is.
It's one ball. Just remember that. Two strikers. Two niggas playing soccer
ball.
is one ball. Okay? We both can't dribble at the same time.
one ball.
Hey man, shit just getting weird as niggas get older. That's all it is.
I'm glad
That's
this-
something that people like a lot of people like Future birthday just passed. People found out he turned 41. And they
I
like
know he was that young.
I told you. I said this last year. I said niggas about to find out how old Future is. soon.
because that's,
I didn't know he was that young.
We're
That's
just now.
crazy.
No, see, you're the only person. I promise you,
Damn.
you're the only person saying that. People are in legit shock that
They
this
think
nigga's
Future in his
41.
lower
They think that
30s.
nigga's like 35.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do y'all peep how long he's been around?
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga,
do
that's
the
meatball.
math. Right? Do the math.
Dog, people are stupid. That's just unequivocally bottom line the truth.
And-
People are stupid.
And people don't understand because they're like, why is he still rapping about this shit at 41? I'm like, why are we acting like we don't know a nigga that's 41 to act like this?
Yeah, that's another thing. Hey,
Like, stop doing that.
stop doing that, bro. Look.
Everybody walk of life is different. Niggas could be hoes until they 80.
Oh, if there shows like Real Housewives of whatever fucking city they done picked to put on television, and you see these old broads acting a fucking ass to themselves, and they've got money, what you think the brokies doing? The same exact shit. They are trying to emulate it. They gonna do the same dumb shit. They gonna try to put themselves in the same dumbass situations. Monkey see, monkey fucking do. So yeah.
But you know my position on that there is an age limit to foolishness.
No.
Me and you went back and forth about this.
Yeah.
I do feel like at a certain point in life you should be like, all right, I'm cool on that dumb stuff. Like at some point it should click. I feel like it should come
making
with
you rich.
I think the foolishness levels.
Like
Because
when
niggas shouldn't be fighting
you're right,
past
you're right.
30, but if I'm in the UFC,
I mean, if
No,
that,
that's a
fighter.
profession though. I'm
This
talking
is a
about
profession.
No. I'm talking about niggas just doing. I'm talking about people just doing dumb stuff, like just doing like crash out dumb things that
See,
you
now,
actually know better than doing.
Now,
Like
I
you
do
know better
agree-
than do this.
I
Like,
do agree with that, but I don't
think
fucking
Future
with
falls
women.
into that.
Yeah, I don't feel messing with women falls into
Yes,
crashing
it does.
out.
It does.
it don't.
No. Hold on. If you moving around sloppy, messing with a whole bunch of women, just going around ruining their lives, that's a similarity to crashing
I
out,
don't
bro.
think there's
Because it's
no
like
age
that's
limit on
irresponsible.
That's
It is
the-
an age limit.
No,
to
that's
that.
the thing,
You
though.
should stop doing that at a certain point in your life and just be like, yo, I'm just
no,
going.
no.
Hey
Wait,
man,
hold
let
on.
me
Hold
find
on, wait.
somebody to settle down with
the
and live
man
a
of
simple
God.
life.
Hey,
I'm just saying, man.
Hey, look. If I play the game a particular way, and that's what made me great, I'm probably going to play that way until I'm out the game. Because if I try to play any other type of way, it's probably not going to work.
What
hold
did that
on.
make you great at? Great at what? You talking about playing all of these hoes made you great at what?
How do you
make you great at?
How do you think we get throwaway? Huh? How do you think we get fucking throwaway? How do you think we get Percocet and the stripper?
Okay.
How do you think we get groupies?
No, but this is my thing with that. And this is going.
Now I'm back fucking my groupies.
No, this.
How do you think we get that?
This might sound bad, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, once we got past baby mama number 3, I'm not blaming Future no more. I'm not.
Make these women have some accountability.
Yeah, I'm not. Like once you get
You
to
sign up for this ride,
right? Once you get to like year number 6, year number 7,
you
know what you getting into. So I can't necessarily just be like he ruining their lives. Like you know what you're doing.
Do they even? They don't even really.
Once you're the 7th one,
go ask
you know what
Tyreek
you're
Hill
doing.
baby mamas. Go ask Anthony Edward baby mamas.
Ask Dwight Howard baby mama.
Ask Cam Newton baby mamas.
I understand that it's accountability on their behalf. I'm not eliminating that. I'm saying at some point you should want to stop making dumb decisions.
Is it dumb?
I'm saying
Why is it a dumb decision?
Look, bro, hold nigga, wrap it up. Get a vasectomy. If you want to get
I need to be able to shoot.
If I get rich, I am with my wife trying to have as many babies as possible. I need someone else to hit like I hit. Like I won in life, I need to plentify and see who else can win in life. We got to keep this shit going. If I'm a generational athlete, I could potentially pump out some more.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know who you sound like, Meech? Cam Newton. And we had sat here and said that nigga was dumb.
He said do that with his wife though. He said do that with his wife.
Oh, you did say
Well,
that.
no,
You know what? You right, my man.
We all had to cut it. Like no, he said his wife.
He did say wife.
Well, let me go ahead and jump off the ledge as I usually do. I'm here to tell you, brother, I'm 37. If by some grace of God, my bags get right by 40, dog, there are so many women under the age of 30 that are about to get some sperm. I promise you. And if they have the
and over the age of 18,
we gotta add.
Under 30, over 18.
That goes without being said.
No, we had to say that. But at the time we're
today,
in,
I'm gonna say you right.
Right.
But no, I'm letting it go because for most people, the financial burden of having a child is
Diddy face on
probably the worst thing that comes with dealing with a kid is just having to pay for the kid. If I got the money to pay for the kid, shorty, let's go. What the fuck I'm wrapping it up for? Nigga, my life expectancy is on the lower side of things at this point. I'm letting it go. I ain't thinking about all that.
That nigga out there like Steph shooting threes and turning around.
Swear to God.
What we doing?
I'm J.R. Smith and Steph.
Ooh, he said make a miss.
Make a miss. Shooter. Shooter.
Yeah, nah.
Well, look, I can feel you, Meech. If I was to hit like some financial success and everything, I would try to have as many kids with my wife. My wife.
Yeah. No, that I will say that. Like I'm not married, but like multiple baby mama seems terrifying.
I couldn't. Oh
Yeah, that's my whole point is that.
Yeah,
is
but
that concept,
it's
the whole multiple baby mamas thing.
It ain't terrifying to him.
But I'm saying, bro, you would.
I was just talking about hitting different
women. You would think at some point he'll just be done with that. That's all I'm saying.
I don't.
Some people take.
Shit, what's Quincy just died. How many kids he had?
A lot.
Did you see that photo?
Yeah.
Hey, if we're being 100, look at fucking what's his face?
NBA Youngboy.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Robert De Niro or Al Pacino, they just had a kid.
That was Robert De Niro.
That nigga's in his 70s and just had a kid, bro.
No, that was.
But that was with his wife, though, right? Wasn't that with his wife?
It don't matter.
That shit was selfish. No, that shit's selfish, dog.
He's shooting.
He's 70 something, just had a kid.
Shooter.
You know, DC Young Fly's father was like 70 something when he had him.
Mm-hmm. Shooter.
Listen,
how's he selfish for?
I got
giving
inheritance.
Life?
Right.
Because so you can't be there for it.
So how am I selfish for shooting up some clubs?
With an inheritance.
It's not like I'm bringing
creating all these broken homes.
Oh, well,
you selfish for that, nigga.
Well, sure.
That's what you selfish for, nigga.
Well,
you gonna make clones of yourself and have you live in all of them houses, nigga.
I just want to clarify.
Well, maybe she need to bag somebody like she bagged me. Or make sure that they take care of my fucking son.
Or maybe we can all
nigga.
Maybe we can all cohabitate.
I had a stepdaddy too.
Maybe
they good.
Maybe we all can cohabitate underneath one roof if you guys can put your minds to it.
No, the fuck we can't.
Then Country Wayne.
That nigga ain't
Country Wayne. He pulled
that nigga ain't eating shit out my
I
kitchen.
think all his kids stay with him. I think and my baby mamas and all of that stuff.
A lot of man. That's the thing though. You don't really hear future baby mamas out there. You hear Sierra, but that's because Sierra, she got her own shit going on. Mm-hmm. Future baby mamas ain't out here killing them like that. It might be one or two. Listen, motherfuckers happy.
They be
as
cool.
As much as we be trying to
I'm not capping for no woman who seen Future and was like, oh, I think he really likes me. Bitch, you was trying to get that so you could get that
get to the
They hear the same songs we hear.
Everybody man.
So you could get that life force about that man, and you praying to God that motherfucker swim strong. And
That life
force.
No.
Were you Joey Badass?
No.
That life force.
Now, speaking of things getting squashed on, did anybody listen to the J. Cole podcast?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You bought it?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Is it 10 an episode or 10 for all?
No, it's 10. It's $1 episode, so it's 10 for all of them. Yeah. But I think it's just one flat rate of 10. They don't sell them individually. Yeah. It's actually it's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
Is it video or?
No, it's just audio. But he's going through like his thought process. I'm still on episode 1. The whole thing hasn't been released, but he's going through his thought process behind like the mixtapes that we came to know him by, the Come Up, the Warm Up, Friday Night Lights, you know what I'm saying, his albums. And he's like telling like the backstory to that stuff and just like how he even basically went to New York. I didn't even know that did you know he went to college on a full ride scholarship? He went to St.
You didn't know that?
I didn't. And on a full
I'm
ride
surprised
scholarship.
you didn't know that.
And he actually was in New York beforehand in the study program in high school before he had even went to college.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Look,
so.
no shade. It's gonna sound shady, but for you to be such the J. Cole fan and not know that, brother,
That is square one.
that's literally
That
square
is
one.
Okay, wait. So I'm a fan of his music, right?
He-
So wait. Hold on.
literally said- nah, I'm gonna
I'm a fan of his music, right?
Uh-huh.
So that doesn't mean I have to do an in-depth research of him. I like his music.
He literally says in that first mixtape how he was living in New York in college and started rapping because he felt inspired by the ambiance of the
You knew he went to New York off of a full ride academic scholarship. He said
did
that.
too.
Yes.
He said that in the
But
song.
now-
Though. He never. I didn't hear him say that in any of his songs.
To be
I
fair,
listened to that nigga
I
talk a
didn't.
lot,
To be fair,
so.
I knew about the full ride scholarship after I looked it up that he was in college, but I knew he went to college in New York though.
I knew he went to college in New York too. I didn't know that he went on a full ride scholarship to St. John's. That's what I said.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is this. He was giving like his thought process, his backstory to all of that stuff, like, and then he was even talking about how he found songs from back then that he never released, and when it was at a point where he was striking, you know what I'm saying, when he was making like Lights Please. I didn't even know he had made Wet Dreams all the way back in the day. He made that song way before he released it, like way before he released it. And he was talking about, he was like on a roll, and it was like another song that he remembered that he had made that his boy found on his laptop and stuff. So while they was finding that stuff, they were just like, man, let's record this. And as he's giving like a breakdown with his thought process behind the Come Up, behind the Warm Up, behind Friday Night Lights, he's dropping the episodes, then dropping his mixtapes on streaming platforms behind that. So it's like, it's real dope. And I think y'all would really enjoy it because y'all was fans of early Cole. So it's like,
Yeah, I was gonna,
They was fans.
yeah.
I was pointing at them.
I didn't want to confuse it. And I was like, I don't be shitting him as of recent, but I became a fan of some of his music recently. When Meech used to play that shit back in the day, I used to be like, cut this shit off. I used to hate that shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm in a space in life where I'm choosing violence. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Your thought process, none of that shit, bro. Whacked Out
Well, it's
Murals
not for
just
you,
came out.
nigga.
Whacked Out Murals just came out. I don't give a fuck about your thought process behind that shit. Tell me your thought process behind the shit you just did this summer. What the fuck was that about?
Did you wake up and thank Kendrick for the sun this morning?
Nah.
I'm just wondering because you niggas be going the extra mile.
God.
These Kendrick
I was
niggas.
waiting on this.
No, bro. look, I'm a Kendrick fan.
on this.
I'm a fan of niggas' music, but boy, let me tell you something, nigga. Niggas take the right hand and the left hand. Which one would you like? And they pour that mother till that nigga's done. All right? I'm like, bro, this nigga talking about whacked out murals, and he asked me about the podcast. I don't care about your thought process. Whacked out murals came out, nigga. Oh, J. Cole made a song? No, nigga. Kendrick said this. Wait a minute, Drake said that? Nope. Kendrick said. So, nigga, look, next time, before you go to bed at night, before you pray to Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? I hope the West Side grants you whatever it is that you wish for. All right? So, yeah, do your thing.
Well,
I pray, but I like the violence.
Only thing
You just gave me violence.
I did.
I appreciate it. It's that energy.
It is.
The Kenny energy.
No, it's not Kenny energy. This ain't Kenny energy.
None of that J. Cole
This is
shit.
not Kenny.
Yeah.
the only
My
thing.
goodness.
Hey, real quick, did y'all
Put
see,
the nigga's jock down for 2 seconds.
real
My
quick, did y'all
goodness.
see RCDC shit?
Yes.
Gee, when that nigga was, I mean, these motherfuckers talk about me.
I didn't see that.
Nah, the only thing that I am gonna listen to it. I haven't listened to it,
Really?
but I want all of the shit to be out before I spend my $10. I want my full $10 spent. Right? So
Yeah,
I'm gonna listen to
It's
it.
guaranteed to come my way,
the
though.
nigga might get halfway through and decide not to keep going.
That'd be wild. But
I'm not. I paid for this.
my only thing,
I'm in it for the long
Probably
haul.
pre-recorded.
my only
Yeah,
thing
y'all
that I
paid for
did,
that.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're
Y'all paid for
it's
7-minute drill, too.
the episode list is theirs just dropping.
but it doesn't go all the way to his most recent album, right?
I gotta look at that
I don't
because
think-
I'm still on episode
It doesn't.
one.
I
I'm
don't
still on
believe it
episode
does.
one.
Like
No,
you
I
go
think
through
it's
some of the
literally-
tapes. I think it's. Don't it
think
stop
it's
at like Forest Hill Drive or something like that?
Now I gotta see
I think
that
it's
because
really
I'm still
just
on
about the
episode
first
one.
3 tapes.
Low key, you
No,
think he
it
might
goes.
drop the album?
It goes into the It goes into the album.
This is rollout.
No, it's.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the album is coming after this shit. But
That's why Boogeyman
it
is
goes
so
into the. It goes into. It's the tapes on there. I know it does go into some albums, but I seen some people saying like, "Why you ain't go all the way into your most recent shit?"
I don't care about
And
that.
I feel-
It does stop at 2014.
Yeah,
don't care
and that's
about
how
consider.
now I will say that I do feel that same way. Like if you gonna do it because your flow and shit, like shit changed from that 2014 till now. Even not even including the beef shit. Even on like your actual albums, like shit changed from then to then. And you personally, like this is when you left to go play basketball, all of this shit. So I feel like he should include that shit too. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't go that far out with
Okay,
it.
I'm kind of confused. What? How many episodes is it? 10
10.
episodes.
It's 10 episodes.
What is all 10? Because it don't sound like all his music is on there.
It's not all of it.
So
No, I could.
is some of these weeks no music gonna be
Let me
dropping?
read the.
no,
Well, yeah,
I
no,
think
I
it's
think
me.
he's dropping the mixtapes on the DSPs. Some of this stuff is already on there.
But that's
So,
why I was
yeah.
saying like.
So
Oh no, it's
the-
not
the-
music every
Yeah, the,
episode.
the first
that's
episode
cool.
was to come up. Then the next episode is called Lights Please. You know that's the name of the song. Name of a song.
So he just only talking about the song on there?
No. He's talking about some albums and some titles are albums, not albums, mixtapes. Some of them are songs.
What I'm trying
So-
to ask is, so far, so like Lights Please, is he just talking about the song on that podcast, or he talking about the mixtape?
I don't know. I'm
made
still on
it
episode
to-
one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I'm still on. I just got it last night.
You
So
looking
now
for some
so
structure. The structure is.
I'm trying to figure out what because my whole thing going into this thing is what the fuck is this? Because if you was dropping music alongside, I know some of your music is already on the app, so what is it? But even with the telling the story, I wish it was visual, because if it was visual and he could tie that shit together, that would have been real dope. I am gonna go ahead and listen to it though, because when you had said the warm up drop, I went back and listened to it, and that shit felt really good.
yeah.
So and again, I came in here to kick Cole back in. I shouldn't have fucking turned that album on last night. That Cole, because I think I'm gonna give that nigga a chance. I like come from behind stories.
Whoa.
I like when. Yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah, no Diddy. Oh, that
crazy.
was
from
crazy.
behind.
I should say underdog stories.
Underdog stories.
Yeah.
No,
and
And he's already got his back kicked in. What? Pause.
wait, back kicked in is a pause.
In the
Coming off the-
in the series of words that he said, yeah.
Coming off the. Pause again. Can't keep coming off.
I was saying, it was a wild
This is getting out of
combination for
control.
him to put those together.
Like we could get out of here. Like,
So we're able to put those.
But
together.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and listen to it. Just see. I'm gonna listen to the first episode. If he don't, if he put because these last few hours put me to sleep.
No, I think outside looking in, I feel like this shit is for the fan. Like
This is definitely for Cole fans.
This shit is for Brother J.
fans.
Because it's just like imagine any artist that any of us like. Like even if Westside did it, if Jay did one, like and they doing it off of, and they just doing the literal thought process behind this body of work. We gonna listen because we fuck with the artist.
Well, no. I get it for his fan because this reminds me of when the Drake 100 gigs.
That's what I'm about to say.
And when I came in here and I said I couldn't watch this, but if Jay did it, absolutely.
Watch,
And we said about Cole, and I don't know what you had said if Cole would do it, but
No, I said I wouldn't. Not, if it was 17 hours, I wouldn't do it if it was cold. This is literally just a podcast episode by episode
How long
that I can listen to while I'm at work.
How long is these episodes?
You know what? Some of them are pretty long now. They
I
like
was
2
gonna say,
hours.
we gotta be talking like a.
But I can
100
listen
hours.
to this. I'm not about to sit down and
10 hours.
Yeah, I'm not about to sit down and watch a video of
Nah,
Cole.
you know why?
Like
it's organized.
sitting there smoking, showing people his car. I'm not about to do that for 17
I
hours.
feel
Some
you.
people
Like,
do it because some people just like binge watching shit.
Yeah, but even with that though,
I got too much going on in my life to just sit there and watch another nigga.
You watch TV
feel
shows?
Yeah, I watch TV
the
shows,
same
but
that's
thing.
structured.
No,
Drake,
that's different
Drake
because
shit
that's a
wasn't
script.
structured.
That's
I
that's
get
script.
that,
That's
but to
lines.
some
It's
people,
production.
That's how they gonna take
No,
it in.
I ain't got no problem with that. I'm just saying why that wouldn't hit for him. Like if J. Cole did this, if J. Cole released 100 gigs, I don't think he would have listened to or watched that shit.
I wouldn't have. I don't watch niggas live life. I live my own life.
I get
Like,
what y'all saying, but I'm
You
just
ain't like
saying.
niggas vlog. You ain't never watched nobody vlogging.
Yeah, I did when I was a shorty in high school.
But that's,
like, nah.
that's the point I'm trying to
then
make.
I don't do
I
that.
follow
no-
a Jamaican family right
yeah,
now.
I was about to say you ain't fuck with day to day.
But
That's what I was
I
thinking.
love day
But
to
see,
day.
that's the point
At
I'm
a
trying to
certain
make though.
point.
Like,
Yeah, I get what you saying.
And I'm not there no more.
Our generation is the generation who grew up watching people vlog themselves. So back in the day, as a shorty, you might have did it, but now the generations after you, that's how they consume information. So 17 gigs in my head is just 17 episodes. They might watch it for an hour, watch it for an hour, watch it for an hour. Niggas sit back and binge watch TV shows that got 4, 5, 6 seasons. 17 hours ain't a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? It's just about how you.
Nah,
When
that's
it's a
how everybody
nigga
think.
sitting there smoking, eating, chilling on the couch,
Yeah, I remember each
cleaning his
clip.
car.
I'm with brother. I'm with brother.
No,
on
that's
this.
different.
Niggas used to watch Wiz do that shit.
No. I did not watch Wiz just bullshit like
But
that.
that's why I
on
said
day-to-day.
Wiz shit has structure because you following him through. These are clips. Drake shit was a bunch of clips that just it'd be a 1 minute clip and a 5 minute clip.
Understood.
You had a open door to his Snapchat.
Nick, I have a
You
question.
know what? Fact.
Oh, we have a question.
I have a question, Nick. Could you please let me know how much does Jay Leno owe the mob?
Bro.
All right. All right.
see his
Look,
face,
let
bro?
me make
Did
my
y'all
official
see his
statement.
face?
Let
Did
me
we
make
see
my
his
official
face?
statement.
Did he see his face before you started lying?
No, listen. Let me make my
I done
statement.
already talked to this nigga about
Let me
this
make
shit.
my statement.
That was crazy.
If Jay Leno said that he was at a Hampton Inn in Pittsburgh,
Outside of Pittsburgh.
outside of
So make
Pittsburgh,
it, that's the truthful story.
and he was hungry and went on a stroll to go get some food and fell down a 60-foot hill and survived, then I'm here to tell you that's what happened. I believe him.
Okay. You know what? We gonna believe him too because
No, the
you
fuck we ain't.
No, because he got people watching this pod now. He got people watching this pod now. Don't tap into their wallets.
Watch me, okay? Maybe y'all bleed me all out, but y'all need to save that man. Y'all need to save him.
Did you see the
'Cause
hill?
they put,
Did you see the hill?
No.
He saw the hill.
I saw the hill.
Has you?
It wasn't a rock on that damn hill. Dog.
I asked Reed this shit too.
It was
like,
a bunch of mud.
A lot of mud.
Dirt.
Have you
A lot of
ever, like as a kid, like a big ass hill, like rolled down the hill or something like that? How many times you hit your face on the ground?
Oh, never. Never.
Yeah,
Dog.
nah.
You're going.
Hey, none of us have ever had a 60-foot tumble in the dark.
Oh no.
At whatever age he is.
What? What is?
He couldn't say it
What
was
does the dark? No. What does the dark have to do with you feeling the ground on the rest of your body?
I mean, you can kind of like brace yourself if you can see something, but if you just
Was that-
kind of just
I wanna
randomly
add to
slip
your
and-
question.
and bust your shit.
Let's just say you fuck up and forget your face. How many times do you think the other side of his face would have got hit?
That's the fuck I'm wondering. And to answer your question, I have been down the hill that big before. If you ever look up, there's a hill in Virginia called Mount Trashmore. It might be bigger than that. Like, that used to be a fun thing to us as children to fall down, try and run down. You're not running down that whole hill. You're flat out just not. Like,
I used to
gravity's taking over.
Well,
you're taking a wild tumble.
Jay might have been trying to keep himself up, and that initial fall was the face plant, and then he got his shit together.
The initial fall did all that.
Man, it's 60-foot hill.
They beat my boy Jay Leno ass. Hey Jay, sell one of your garages, get that money right, and just pay them people, brother.
That's what he owe.
I'm here to tell you. Half that shit Jay Leno been showing y'all throughout our lives, he don't own all that shit. I don't believe it. It's cap.
Hey, you ever seen Goodfellas?
Yeah.
When they putting that, well, I know, right? Yeah. But when they putting that boot to that motherfucker.
Everybody keeps saying Jay Leno's got all this money. If he got a debt, he could just pay it. Guess what? Guess who else had an outstanding debt with someone and they could have just paid it?
And they killed his daddy.
Oh shit!
Michael Jeffrey motherfucking Jordan.
Allegedly, guys.
So,
allegedly.
like I said,
his killers just got out too.
If Jay Leno said that he fell down a hill,
allegedly,
that nigga fell down a hill. Okay, that's how I feel about. That's my answer to your question.
I feel you.
Shout out to Jay Leno. Get well soon.
I see.
That just let you know.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
The whites put hands and feet on people too.
They do worse than us.
Clearly,
an Italian hit. And an Italian hit, that's way worse than anything that we could do. They'll take your eyelash off, right? And then split your eyelid, then cut that off, and then put it on your tongue, then staple that to your tongue, cut your tongue off, put it in the envelope.
I think you talking
send
cartel.
it to your wife. No.
This feeling cartel.
They do that too.
This shit
They do that stuff too. So I'm just saying, they do that stuff too, man. They crazy.
All right. Speaking of people being in the news and shit going on with them, how do we feel about this recent Diddy news? Like, they're saying that he's controlling the prison and this, that, and the third. Now there are reports coming out saying that the feds manipulated the video of him and Cassie. How do we feel about all these reports? I'll go first. Excuse me. I think that them saying like he running the prison and all this shit, I don't believe it. I think it's a smear campaign. I really, really do. Like, I don't think he doing that shit. I don't think I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt of saying I don't think he's that fucking stupid.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
I don't.
I think the way they trying to paint it, it's probably over exaggerated. But I feel he got some people in there, a crew of people that's just taking care of him. And then we know you a millionaire. Put some shit on our books. You want my phone call? Have my phone call. You want some more to eat? Have some more to eat. Now, as dramatic as they telling us about it and shit, making it sound like this nigga walking around with somebody holding his pocket, that might be a little too far.
No, it's only reason it don't sound too far to me is because T.I. done talked about being in jail like this with General Pub. Bluesky done talked about jail like this with General
Pub. Them
Pub.
niggas like sat down for a bit.
They sat down, but these niggas was worshiping the ground that these niggas was walking on.
Oh, well, yeah.
Why the fuck when they do it for Diddy?
Yeah. I just don't think it's him and that motherfucker running
I don't think
the
he's
shit.
snapping his fingers and they doing it now.
I mean, that might be happening.
I think it is.
I think that is happening, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I think that nigga got an extra mattress.
Shit like that.
That nigga got 3 cots. His shit good,
Shit like
bro.
that.
Like y'all gotta realize who we dealing with.
That's what I'm saying.
This is Diddy.
He's a
I
billionaire.
do believe he's doing. Bro, look at how much status he got.
And
The why?
I think people are underestimating.
Diddy.
Like, fuck the money. And the money still doesn't matter. Don't get me wrong, because the money is what put him in this position. But, like, it's a powerful nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think people are just ignoring that. Like, oh, no, this shit sound crazy. Niggas wouldn't listen to Diddy. Diddy done had niggas put down, bro.
See, but it goes back to when we was talking about
He blew up Kid Cudi car.
Right, I was like, cars blown up.
It goes back to when we was
Niggas
talking about
shot in
Diddy at
clubs.
first, where we keep saying niggas got Diddy fucked up.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I think.
He's probably deserves to be in jail, but
y'all
probably
think Diddy
this is not
pussy.
it.
Nah, man.
They got Diddy.
Diddy
alone.
not pussy.
He just don't like
He's
pussy.
brother love.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
He ain't gonna. But look, he gonna give you that image, but you already
that.
know what he gonna do. Behind people that have that imagery in front of them, they are diabolical. You feel what I'm saying?
What Meech said was diabolical. He got that shit off, and I ain't gonna make him say it again.
we gonna go past.
But y'all rewind that shit. He diabolical. Yeah, I've been seeing the Diddy shit. Like I said,
I think I have a prediction to make on that. I think because he about to try and get his bond again or whatever, and get bail, and it's sounding like they're gonna go ahead and give it to him this time. I don't think he's gonna end up back in jail after this. I think once he come out, I don't think he's gonna get back in jail.
I don't think he gonna go back to jail either. But I really want to sit and watch how Diddy's career goes from here.
Oh, it's about to be interesting shit because this ain't Bill Cosby.
No.
One Bill Cosby's too old to get back active.
It was no video.
What you mean?
Bill Cosby is no video
of him doing nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That video alone, like.
But Bill Cosby's reputation is stepped on. Like he can't really pop back out, but he can't necessarily because he's old, and that wasn't his personality anyway.
Yeah, he been out of the scene before that shit even got locked up.
I almost believe, I believe he want to be free, but I think Diddy would rather be back to his old lifestyle and the other alternative in jail. I don't think that nigga would want to come out and just be quiet or just do what you need to do after what you just went through, after the smut that's on your name, because niggas know all this shit true. They just got to go prove it, and I don't know shit about the law, and you can help me here. I just feel like the charges might have been they might have went too far with it. Like that nigga was doing some shit and he might have been mischarged, and that might fuck the whole thing up.
That's what I told y'all when this shit first popped off. Mm-hmm. Typically when you get charged with something, they're going to charge you to the fullest extent of what they can charge you for. Mm-hmm. Now, as time goes on, that's the problem. If too much time elapses in your case, it starts to make the case look weak. And that's when them charges start falling off.
And that's why I think he might not end up back in.
To the core root of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's low-key what just happened with Thug shit.
And even with Thug shit, we dealing with a billionaire.
True.
Like, this might be the first time in hip-hop we watch somebody at the same level, not the same level of the Epsteins and all of them, but
this is our black billionaire.
This is our black powerful billionaire.
This is one of them guys.
So we finna see if they gonna take him down on the black shit, or if they gonna let him use the same cards that the white people pulled throughout this shit.
Yeah, we are gonna see that.
I hope they figure out a way to put this nigga in jail. And I love Diddy, but this nigga
for me, and just, how I view things, it is starting to look like he might potentially get out and stay out.
Yeah.
And they might bust these charges down to just like some fines and shit.
That's what's going to
happen.
happen.
Like no probation and shit. It's starting to look like this was truly a buck-breaking event. And it all ties back to what we've been saying, why this happened to him. You tried to sue the wrong people. You said something about the wrong people. Let us show you what the fuck we about. Oh, now you know we don't play. Proceed, nigga. Go shimmy and go make us some more money, my nigga.
Dang. That's all I want to see from it. Like, is this gonna be a fade to black, or you gonna try and do that? Are we gonna run through a rebrand? You finna go on an apology tour type thing? Like, what's finna happen from this shit?
The back end, the rebrand, and
then it's just like, even with the rebrand, like, Diddy's one of them people where it's big enough. I feel the same way about R. Kelly. Like, if R. Kelly got out today, he's not gonna have the support that he had before, but the support he has is still very, very, very strong.
R. Kelly get out, and he going on tour, and I'm buying tickets.
I think Diddy's gonna be I think Diddy's gonna be the same way. Yeah. It's not gonna be to the number of where it was at, but the support is still gonna be that strong with so many people that I think he'll still be fine.
And I think even if they don't publicly do it, behind the scenes, niggas gonna lock back up. Niggas gonna link back up with Diddy.
Oh, absolutely.
Because niggas genuinely like that nigga.
Absolutely.
But it's like link back up how far? Because as far as music, I feel like that shit might be kind of fucked.
No, I think music done.
I think music,
I'm just talking business mode.
I think
because
music
niggas ain't finna sign a Diddy after this shit. Niggas aren't finna have Diddy featured on the song after this shit.
I don't need to sign.
They're not gonna have him producing shit.
They're
not gonna have his name.
I do think he's gonna produce. I do.
They're not gonna have his name if he ain't gonna be talking.
No,
not talking.
I'm about to say if he silently produced that shit,
he gonna be behind the scenes,
silent,
and you gonna see his name in the credits.
I'm about to say if it works that way, but him talking shit over the track, them days over with.
No, I think
this is gonna be really interesting.
I think we eventually get back to that, depending on how this case goes. There have been one too many times and instances in this country where we see people do egregious shit, and they come back outside, bro. Nigga, I watched O.J. Simpson go on trial for murder. We all
O.J. went in there a hero though.
Hold on. We all think he did it. He got off. He was still outside after that.
It wasn't even the same for him too, though.
It wasn't, but he was still able to move around.
I don't think that's a good comparison to Diddy though.
Because
OJ's not on shit.
There's really no comparison that you can give for
right.
Diddy.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
like,
niggas go down.
I don't think we've seen anybody of this stature who moves like him ever be in this situation. I really think because of who he is.
We just can't think of it.
Because of who he is, they gonna let him go back outside. You want to know why? Because he still has a lot of influence. Yeah. And if he beats this case, that cult following of people he has is going to even pour more into that. And believe it or not, this situation might make people flip the coin on him and actually like him even more. Because people love when people beat the fucking law.
See, I think Diddy got a lot of fans, and they're loud. So when he do beat it, it's going to feel that way. But in reality, it's not going to be... It's not gonna be that.
It's like the Chris Brown shit. Like Chris Brown would be way bigger than he is if the Rihanna shit never happened. Chris Brown's still huge, but he would have been way bigger than he is right now if the Rihanna shit never happened.
I don't think Diddy's getting back to where he was at, but I don't think he
gonna try
completely fuck off.
No.
I'm not saying he fall completely off.
Because he's gonna have.
But that's what I was saying with the support. The same thing with the R. Kelly shit. These type of people because of
him and R. Kelly the same.
But
I think Diddy is gonna have so much more. Like. I think if Diddy and R. Kelly was come out, I think it'll be kind of hard for R. Kelly to move around. I got a comparison.
Diddy like Trump.
I'll take that.
Trump's grabbing pussies. Trump's paying hush money and getting 34 felony counts and just became the president.
The only difference I have on Trump is I go to the cultural differences of white people and black people, of where black people, we're so emotional about shit that we're going to be, and right or wrong, I don't have an opinion on that portion, but we're going to keep thinking about this nigga's charges. White people don't give a damn.
I'm going to stop you right there. I don't believe that because black folks loved OJ and we all say he killed this white woman.
But again, this is why I keep saying OJ is different, is because when going into that, OJ was the hero. We got to beat white person. Rodney King just happened. OJ, he ain't do nothing bad. We love OJ. OJ, niggas don't feel that way about Diddy. Diddy fans do, but the overall, we as a culture was behind OJ because we was trying to beat the white man. We ain't give a fuck about that woman.
People been trying to get Diddy caught for a long time.
Yes.
That's fair.
We ain't give a damn about the ladies and none of them. We was remember when OJ won, niggas was that shit was up.
They cheered. I seen the clip on Oprah. That was crazy.
Yeah. I have they're gonna do the same shit with Diddy too much. Because here goes the other thing about Diddy that I don't think people, and not y'all, but just in general, I think people are forgetting. There are a lot of people who still support him who haven't said shit. There's a lot of people who just haven't spoken on this shit since it got brought up.
But that's why I said publicly, I just don't see it. But I think privately, they're going to help him with whatever he needs. I think
it depends on how it turns out. Like if he gets off, and I'm not talking about those people that would privately link back up with him. I'm talking about the masses.
Gotcha.
I think there's a lot more people in the masses that are going to come out and champion him or say something that have been afraid to say something because a lot of people don't want to be on the wrong side of some shit.
Now, I have a question. Go ahead.
If Diddy get out, start paying attention to the writer credits and all that shit.
Yeah.
That name gonna say like just Sean or some shit.
It's not even gonna be on there. It's not gonna be on there.
Say Brother Love.
They just gonna pay him. They just gonna pay him. They ain't gonna be on there. he definitely niggas ain't about to not use his musical mind.
Diddy got the bop, dog. That's how we gonna get 90s R&B back.
Look,
is
Nick,
Diddy, man.
I have a question.
You got another question? All right.
Yeah, this is it's same shit. Same shit. Is there a difference? I mean, it's clearly a difference, but do you think there will be a difference between if he beats the case versus charges was just dropped?
Okay. If charges are just dropped,
or is they even the same thing? I don't know.
No. Charges being dropped and him beating the case are two totally different things.
Okay.
When I beat the charges, I have been found innocent. Mm-hmm. When charges are dropped, that doesn't mean I was found innocent nor guilty. That just means they dropped the charges.
They probably couldn't figure it out. Or
we just couldn't pin you to the cross. We didn't have enough to even do X, Y, and Z, so we left it alone. That's why conviction rates for state governments and feds, they be so high. Because most of the time they get people to plead out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't end up being charged fully to the extent of which they were originally
so that changes everything.
Charged with.
Because if he beats it, he might be okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If Diddy.
If he goes to court, if Diddy beats the feds,
you can't. I didn't do this.
He's outside.
Not guilty. Y'all got to feel me?
No.
He's outside.
I feel that if the video didn't come out.
The video did fuck him.
That's what I'm saying.
The video fucked him while he was outside.
It's like, yeah, you can get off all of this shit, but there is still, we in way too sensitive of a time if they gonna just ignore. Like, this ain't just
video edited, bro.
No, Nick, no.
They said the video's
no. This nigga came out and apologized for it. Why in the hell would you come out and apologize for it if it was edited? If it wasn't real? You know what he would have said from the jump? It's not real. Somebody made that. He said, I was in a dark time. I was in a dark time of my life. I was in a dark time of my life, Playboy.
I gotta push back on that.
Stevie J fucked him too. He had an interview talking about the situation and he spoke to Diddy directly about the video. And Diddy told him he was at a bad time in his life. He was on drugs. I was like, Stevie,
what's her name too?
Up.
His chef just came out and said that when they said it was edited, she was like, that wasn't edited and that was light work compared to shit I seen him do.
I gotta push back on what you said.
Not all that other shit.
No, I'm just pushing back on the fact that
that sounded about right.
That he came out and apologized for something. When you're in that position, whether you can't come out and say that it's edited, because I gotta hold that for the court of law.
Then you don't say nothing.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you. You don't say anything. You know what you do? Somebody release that video. You know what you do? I'm suing you. I'm suing you. That's all you doing. You don't even say that.
They hate for me to be in that position.
Sue him. That's it.
If I ever get rich, I'm gonna push the button, nigga. I'm suing everybody.
A lot of shit.
No facts.
Cardi B be on that.
Shit sometimes.
Defamation of character.
A lot of times, a lot of shit be chess, not checkers, and sometimes you gonna lose a couple pieces off the board to keep the motherfucking king intact.
Yeah, like that piece of Cassie hair he took out.
We gonna move. We're gonna move. I have a clip to play. Let's listen.
Oh, I'm finna fry this bitch.
It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband.
That nigga sound like he was sitting next to us.
I ain't trying to embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen the opportunity and I took it.
What I'm saying, what his qualities was?
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
I have 3 children.
And a nigga supposed to come with the bag?
They supposed to come. And that's why you have to have a bag.
Yeah.
Like you got to take care of me and my kids.
So, like you automatically get these responsibilities?
Yeah.
Stop it. And how many niggas doing this?
Between 2 or 3.
I'm saying, how many have you ran into in life?
Okay, so let's say I run into 100 dudes. Probably about 4 of them.
Yeah, they're about the odds. 4
out of 100. That's very low.
I ain't even gonna
That's 4%.
Yeah, no. So that kind of sound like you are delusional. You just catching just a sucker born every day.
Basically.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. A nigga So you ain't never caught no nigga that's worth something.
She just agreed with
I probably have one. See, the way this game work is you have to get with a man who ain't used to dating bad a lot if we really.
She agreed that she was delusional. This
She
agreed that she was. He said, "So you are delusional." She was like, "Yeah."
Clearly she is, because she talking about a bad bitch like her, and you are not that.
I didn't even see.
You are not it.
Neither.
You're not a baddie.
What you call her?
You called a
girl,
nigga. She probably caught them out of shape ass truck drivers and feel like she got good. Come on, tell the whole story. I want to see your husband. I want to see him.
It's way too many quantity over qualities out here.
Yo, I was horrified when I seen that shit.
It's nothing to be scared of, brother.
I was like, yo,
you're a better man than what she talked to, and I ain't even seen him.
I'm like, yo.
I don't know if that was good or bad.
No, that was a compliment and a dig. Like,
I didn't take it like that.
I wasn't saying it like an insult at all. Those type of
it
women,
can be taken.
She wants to paint a picture a certain way, but that be.
What I'm trying to say is, nigga, I'm not a simp.
Absolutely,
it's just that simple. And she was trying. I felt like she was trying to compare it to her having kids. I'm like, no. That's why you saying 4 out of 100. Because out of that 100, it's still other niggas that a dated girl that has kids. Like, no, you're going for a very specific motherfucker, not confident, all of this different type of shit. That's why he feel like your ugly ass bad.
Dude, how do you find? I sometimes be like thinking like these motherfuckers, they got some gall. They want them to be pretty much stupid, but with a bag. We already like bumping heads right there. How the fuck? I mean, I have to be smart enough to get the bag. I
ain't got to be smart to get the bag.
You gotta be smart to get a bag.
That boy got.
I want to say I believe that all of this is solely internet narrative.
Yeah.
Like it when I be seeing stuff like this being discussed, I'm like. None of y'all live this in real life. Like this isn't real life.
You don't think women are out here just like that?
No.
I don't think it's not common. This is like this is fake.
It's common. It's common. She don't look like that. She don't look like that, and she
this woman must be pop because you keep saying
she not even pop like that. She not pop like that. But the girls that could pull this type of shit off. They don't look like that, and they don't got all these kids. They don't. There's girls that can put it. We was just talking about Bernice last week. There's a certain caliber of woman in it. We can still bring that down for Bernice to just like regular girls we see around. It's girls that we done went to school with, all types of shit, and it just be like that one that we know could get motherfuckers out they shit. But it ain't that.
You know what? I'm sorry. I gotta do it.
Oh God.
There are women out here who aren't necessarily attractive to the eye, still pulling that stunt. Mm-hmm. I'm wholeheartedly here to tell you there are a lot of men and women doing what she's saying.
But is it common as they talk about it?
I think it's maybe like 2 out of, if there's 10 relationships, 2 or 3 of them.
So that means it's not as common as they speak about it.
20 to 30%.
20 to 30% is that's still less than half. What I'm saying is like they speak about it like they speak about it like this is a common thing in real life. I don't think it's as common as they speak about it. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of this stuff is. Remember when you said these females speak some of what you say 100 feet but won't walk it 10 yards or something like that or 10 inches.
But that's that's why I think it's common. I think most women think like that.
And I think
but I don't think they move like that.
I don't even think they move like that. That's what I mean. I'm saying it ain't really that many women getting this off. They can say this all day long. They can go on these podcasts and on these videos and say all of this dumb stuff all day long. A nigga got to have this, nigga got to have that. But then they got a baby daddy. They got 3 kids from 3 different niggas. All of them niggas broke. They ain't doing nothing for them. But they talking about a nigga need to have a bag to come and pull and take care of me. But they still sleeping with broke niggas. Still got kids with snot and full diapers. And they broke. Living on Section 8. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Preach, James.
Could you imagine a girl with like 4 kids coming up and telling you you gotta have all this, and you look back and these 3 baby daddies is just bump. Why me?
Hey, look.
4 was it?
That's the thing, and she also, like James said, she spoke like this is common. Yeah. You can't say it's common and say 4 out of 100.
4 out of 100. That's 4%.
Yeah.
That's not even.
That's my thing.
Because not even a 10th.
She's speaking in a way as if she could just pull this like that, and clearly by the numbers, like you said, do the math. This shit's bad.
That nigga told her like you're delusional. She's like, yeah,
and she was like, yeah.
But here goes my thing. A lot of women are delusional, and I think a fair amount of women try to get this shit off,
and it's a certain one that can.
There's certain ones that get it off.
I don't believe they even try to. I believe they say this stuff. No, like this is what I mean.
No,
you know that one nigga that be
finish
woofing?
my comment.
Damn. All right. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, they might try to initially get it off. Women are emotional, so they might initially be in the game like that, and then half the time, them heifers end up falling in love for real. Their initial game plan might have been to run the bag, and then they actually end up liking a motherfucker. I've seen that shit.
I've talked to women with a kid or kids. Ain't nobody ever played with me like this.
Well, you not to be played with. You Big Zemo. And look, I can tell you before you say something. I can't really speak on this subject because Zach will tell you.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna ever be stepdaddy of the year, bro. I hate to break it to you. Like Zach can tell you, he'd be like, "I'm baffled by how you do it." I commonly don't talk to women with kids. Like I just don't.
I don't know what they.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. Hey, look, no, bro.
He really.
If I didn't have any, really I wouldn't either. But what I'm saying is this. Though.
I ask questions.
Okay, what I'm saying is,
hey, how when you doing? You got kids?
No, that's a good way to lead in. That's a good way to lead in.
They got kids. Here go, quick game. You want to find out if Shorty got kids or not without asking if she got kids or not? Ask her what she doing when she get off work. Oh yeah. That'll let you know everything you need to know.
I gotta pick my son.
As soon as she said, "I gotta pick my son up," then I'm listening.
Note.
Do you got to pick him up from school or do you got to go over your baby daddy house? So are y'all co-parenting or are you a single mother?
Damn, we just getting to that age. How old your kids is?
Right.
These motherfuckers might jump me.
We are at the age where like
motherfucker got a 16-year-old in
high schooler.
Quick story time.
16-year-olds is scary.
Once upon a time,
nigga taller than us and shit.
No, this is.
Can I borrow your shoes? Tomorrow picture day. I need to borrow a shirt.
Your son steady eating my food.
Right.
Dog, why you give him the big piece of chicken? We're gonna be in this bitch rumbling. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Real quick story. This is kind of why I always tried to shy away from women with kids. And it's got nothing to do with the women. It's got to do with the kid, especially if you got a little boy. So me and this chick I was talking to once upon a time, we were in the room play fighting. Now, we was getting a little aggressive, but that motherfucker was strong. I had to exert my motherfucking strength in that bitch. Her son came in the room, thought we was really going at it. That little nigga jumped up on my back, and at the time I had dreads, and pulled my shit. Dog, I must have grabbed, I'm a little guy, but you get me in the mode, I'm going to hawk up. Yeah, I grabbed that little nigga off my back and flung him around so quick and like stopped, like flung him around. I ain't throw him. I'm still holding the shirt. So you know how they little bodies be moving. I grabbed him and then I realized what I was doing. I looked at her. She looked at me. I let him go. She looked at him like, go to your room. He walked the fuck out. She looked at me and said, get the fuck out. I said, I ain't got no problem with that. No problem. And I got the fuck out. And I ended up going right back over there like 4 or 5 hours later. But she saw in that moment like, oh no, this nigga's gonna crush my son. But my son also was like on that with him. Dog, I'm not finna die in my sleep when I'm like 63. Because your son harboring some type of bullshit animosity from when he was a shorty and he seen me play fighting with your ass. I'm not fucking going out like that. I ain't going. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my little quick story time.
No, but hey,
I had PTSD telling that shit.
Right, I can tell. I do want to say this though. That's what I said with how less common it is with this situation. Like I said, y'all all know that one guy. It's more guys like this than not. They just sit up here and talk all day long about what they'll do. But you know that they'll never, ever move like that. They'll have air, time, and opportunity to do everything they said they were going to do, and they don't carry it out. I'm saying these women are doing the same thing. All of them coming together, saying all of this stupid stuff, knowing in real life, this is not how they move. That's all I'm saying.
In real life, you're gonna pay that light bill. You talking about
100% my ass.
All right. In real life, you got to get a job. Shorty. What you mean?
See this economy? Trump in office, and I'm lower middle class. We are poor. Get a job.
What my man say? Have you ever had to flip a?
Have you ever had to flip your unemployment?
That line hit a nerve in me. You know, from our situation,
You know
this podcast came from our situation. These cameras, our situation. Mustaaard! Y'all got me saying.
Man,
You know what's
that
crazy?
line hit. That's what I'm telling you. I love the violence.
What's crazy is I was listening to the album and I was ahead of you in the review or whatever. When he said that shit, I was like, I'm not even gonna spoil this. I'm not gonna spoil this. I know.
Woo! I heard that was like.
See, this is why I be
hallelujah.
This be my problem with rappers and why I do think dead ass they be influencing us and all this shit because like, man, when Jeezy used to talk about cooking that crack, I wanted to get in the kitchen. Nigga, when he said that unemployment, I was like, nigga, fire me. I get my. You ain't. Sometimes I ain't had to. So
I'm telling you, as a man, as a man, I'm telling you from the situation that we had, from the job that I had, bro.
Hey Trump, if you want to revisit PPP,
if shit ain't never put a fire under your ass like no shit like that, boy, you ain't gonna just get that unemployment and not do nothing.
Dog, when they fired us, bro. Shout out to my boy Zach, boy. My nigga texted me. I was sitting on the bed. It's like 5 a.m. I did not want to go to work. That nigga texted me like, "Hey, dog, check your email. Ooh, they firing folk." Well, I check my email, seeing that shit. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go roll up and lay down. In my head, I'm like, oh yeah. But moving off of that. Brother James, talk to us about media manipulation.
Okay, so
hold on. Let me set it up for you.
Earlier this week I had seen a video with I don't know if you guys know about DeVale Ellis. He's an actor. Him and his wife DeVale and Kadeen, they had like a podcast and everything, and he was basically spitting out facts about the narrative is being pushed that black men don't look for black women when it comes to dating or marriage and stuff like that. And they was even talking about how the success rate for black marriage is insanely like high. Like basically like from how long they last, how 85% of black men who are married to black women. You know what I'm saying? 85 are I think 95% of men that make over like $100,000 are married to black women. You know what I'm saying? And the narrative is pushed that they're married to white women
because they looking at athletes.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing that got me with that was when he made that point, that was real interesting to me, but he was saying it's crazy to me because it was like a media manipulation. That was what was being pushed to the forefront to him, he said, since like the 90s. And I'm like, man, you know what? It is crazy to me how they will take something. See, the media is literally probably like when it comes to what real life is, it'll probably take 2% of what's actually going on, and then turn that story into a narrative. Then make that narrative be the truth, and it's not really what's going on. So my issue with it is like the fact that they pushed that to the forefront, but then you actually found out what the actual facts behind it is they're real life using media manipulation to control us for real. And I know this is something that you all have known, you know what I'm saying, that you guys know, that y'all are privy to, but I don't know if most people are, because I'll see something trend, they'll push a certain agenda, get behind it, and then even basically, in a sense, baptize you into a worldview and press it and push it up on you and tell you, this is the way you're supposed to think. This is the way you're supposed to speak. This is the way you're supposed to conduct yourself. And even as far lately, it even got so far to where you say even when it comes to like the whole, I'll say, pronoun debate. I'm not about to go crazy with that, but the whole pronoun debate, when it comes to that, is like this: how you ain't
gonna have to debate it too much longer anyway. Sorry to cut you off. Big T ain't playing around. But go ahead.
Hey, if you got a dick, take your ass in that men's bathroom. All right, the fuck we talking about?
Oh, amen, brother.
That's
amen.
what Big T said.
I saw a disturbing video. I saw a disturbing video of a transgender woman saying if a motherfucker try to stop her from going in the bathroom, she got blick on deck. That's crazy.
No, that.
I mean, is the bathroom
The shit people willing to crash out over.
That's what I'm like. Is that truly worth you going to prison?
Well, you know, after you go through all of that to get there, fuck it.
I ain't gonna hold you. And this might sound mean, stupid, or dumb, but I didn't know people really cared about like the bathrooms this much.
They don't.
They don't, Nick.
They don't.
It's literally,
it's a power trip.
Yeah, it's literally like you are trying to make the rest of society be of servitude to you, bro. Just don't go around these people. You know, I have an option to not be around white people that hate black people. So why would I, in tune, go into their neighborhood and be like, yeah, accept me? Why would I do that if I have an option to not be there?
Is that what you were saying, though?
Oh, about what?
About the bathrooms?
No, basically the transgender woman was saying, who's a man, was saying, if I go try to use the women's bathroom and you stop me from doing it, I'm shooting you.
No. I'm saying, because you said like you didn't know it was that big of a thing or whatever.
You know,
is it a big
bathrooms
deal?
that much?
No, I don't think it is, but it's being literally what he's saying. But it is being made
That's
into a big deal. Like,
it's
before the
it's media manipulation.
LGBTQ community got here, bathrooms were just bathrooms.
Exactly.
And then we had the unisex.
We had the family joint.
Then we had the family joint / it literally says on it
unisex.
Unisex bathroom.
It's been
y'all
saying
low-key
that.
already had your own bathroom.
Dude, and so my thing is, and then like as I say, like with the media manipulation, they making stuff a big deal that's not really a big deal. You get what I'm saying? Like they are literally telling you, hey, worry about this, be concerned about this, and that's what I was even saying with the pronoun debate. I could never meet you, never have a conversation with you, not know what you want to be called by, then call you by what I see, and then you tell me it's hate speech.
I am not.
That right there is just insane to me, and the fact that that's even being pushed, that it's crazy to me how they're even silencing people from even saying stuff that's not even offensive.
No,
like
what you saying is true, just as far as like the media. With that, what you just said in specific, because me working, when I worked at the dispensary and I'm in Pilsen, and it's just like out there, you just gonna get some of everybody. Mm-hmm. You go see a guy in there with a sundress and a full beard in that bitch. Mm-hmm. He knows that he got a full beard, like straight up.
Yeah,
and he can have a preference on what the other name is that he would like to be called if he wants to be presented to as a woman.
Right.
In my experience, I didn't run into motherfuckers that got mad because you said what you saw, and they'll correct it. They're not gonna be like, no, you hate this, whatever. Now there are some people like that, but in my experience, majority that I used to have to interact with just as a customer, they just wasn't angry like how the media paints that shit out.
Exactly.
I've actually retired pronouns from my vocabulary.
Oh no, I won't say anything. I won't say. I know how to. I've literally perfected having a conversation without saying "man," "bro," "sir." None. I won't say none of that. I'm just gonna have a conversation.
Help! Hey, help! Help! Hey,
Come here. Dead ass. That was me. Dispensary. Yeah.
Yeah, I always say you're.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah. That's all. Hey, excuse me.
My thing about just to give my little spill on media manipulation. This is old as time. It's been going on. Mm-hmm. That's what it's there for. It's there to program.
It's a tool of the rich.
It's there to be divisive. It's there to be divisive.
People have pointed it out when they talk about black fathers. And talk about how not present it is when there's numbers that show that it's very present, especially as of research.
Yeah, like even in my
exactly. You see, you had, and that was my point. I had to research that to find out that okay, the picture that they've been painting isn't true. You had to find that out. You know what I'm saying? That they're not just gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
And which is crazy to me. So I'm like, why are y'all doing that? But like you said, it's the program.
Well, America's never gonna tell the truth about what's happening with black people.
Never.
America.
That's first and foremost.
They don't even acknowledge how because we talk about it all the time.
They don't acknowledge we built the fucking country.
But Trump did.
Well,
hey, this is what I was talking about when I was like, I'm a little optimistic.
God bless America.
And not diving into politics.
I'm with you.
That nigga be listening low key. Like, the people we vote for, we know they don't listen.
I dead ass had that conversation with my parents, and I was like, he said this, and I was like,
He didn't mean it that way. Well, I mean, he kind of. I was like,
listen, even if he lied to me, I was like, he said it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them just won't acknowledge what I'm saying.
Go tell Biden to say that right now,
bro.
That nigga gonna say, Chicago.
I always say this about the Dems and Republicans. All right, Republican, they gonna be cutthroat, but they gonna let you know what they doing. A Democrat gonna be cutthroat, and they gonna tell you, we doing this for you. We on your side. I'm telling you, that's how that works.
No, I still think Big T in the league is on.
No.
I mean, no.
I couldn't quite.
Because I agree. I do feel like that, but I feel like Big T different than all.
But you have Democrats, Republicans, then Trumpians.
Like we said earlier, there's future lies, there's LeBron lies, and then there's Hulk Hogan lies. But to speak to that whole black family shit, and then we can get off of this. I never, even growing up as a child, right? I'm fortunate enough to have grown up in at the time was a middle class community, middle to upper class community. In my own community, when I came across black families, guess what I saw? Married people. In my own life with all my friends, I'm the only nigga that came from a single parent household. Everybody else had two parents, whether it was they two biological parents or it was somebody with a stepmom or stepfather. They all had two parents. Most of my homies that I know, most of my niggas married. So all that shit, I understand you have to look up numbers. I ain't have to look up the numbers. I know it's some bullshit.
And even because I know back then it probably was an issue, like for real back then. But at the same time, they were getting torn from their families too. Yeah, like, they was getting thrown in jail, drafted to the military. It was like that's not crack. Like
fuck all of that. Section 8, bro.
Section 8. Section 8 literally incentivized. You literally
can't be married or have a man living in the house to get it.
Section 8 broke up families, bro. Like dead ass.
And crack.
Yeah, because it's all in the past. When we was on Section 8 or whatever, and my dad's been in my life my whole life. I remember it would be times I knew when this appointment was coming because he would have to pack up all his shit and leave for a while. I gotta sit there and just play stupid, like I don't know my damn dad.
That's crazy.
Like,
and you have to.
And then what's crazier though is people have, and I hope that we're getting out of it because I feel it's a trap. And now that they see us that way, I think they're now taking advantage of it, and they like that it's a trap like that because now there are families that will refuse to make more than what they need
so they can stay in
just
there.
so that they can stay in there. And it's like, God damn, we done fell for the trap.
It's a super trap because the income is so low for you to stay in that bitch. Like, it's low. When you see how low that shit has to be, and it's like, dog, you got an opportunity to make some money, and just because you don't want to pay bills, like, you willing to make this little? And even me not paying for a crib, this ain't enough money.
Yeah, when you're a career cashier at Shark Shorty, I know that you got Section 8, and I ain't even trying to be bold. I'm just keeping it 100.
They pay them under the table.
I swear to God, they do. You see, you laughing like that because you know the type of woman I'm talking about. And I'm going to tell you about the nigga. Not to talk about the women, I'm going to tell you about the nigga. I'm talking about the nigga who came to orientation, was late on his first week, worked all the second week, showed up half the third week, and he quit before he made it a month. That nigga who's doing it on purpose. The nigga who's in here complaining about their job as soon as they get here, trying to make it seem like it's some shit. The nigga who's always got some shit going on.
I like that shit.
Always got some shit going on. He is that nigga too who's trying to stay up underneath a particular threshold. The real problem, the real problem.
Gives you some ambition.
That's what it is.
Well, the real problem with this mentality is that it is a mentality. It's training people to do less because they feel like they're getting over and actually winning. When really they are just agreeing to be in the experiment. They're Elgenon in the maze.
Shout out to Saint, you are in the hamster wheel.
And you know what's crazy? What's crazy, and not to go full politics, that system is what the Republicans want to break.
Yes.
And
newsflash, it ain't just going. Don't look at it as an attack on us.
Oh no,
it's an attack on the whites.
It's more. It's
way more of them using that in this country.
They don't even know.
Why you think them little tiny homes out there in them rural places be so small? No lie, then we can move past this. I was looking at my sister sent me a brand new plot of land that you could buy down in Peoria. 40 bands. You buy the plot, they'll build the house. Brand new house. 40 bands.
What kind of house they building? A crack house?
No, they're going to build you a decent little house.
Okay.
But that house is going to qualify for Section 8 because it's only so much money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where it's at. Who the fuck want to live in Peoria?
That's it. It's literally just
that's low key a play,
and that's why I be showing people when they be saying like they be thinking white people ain't
not legal.
They be thinking white people don't do that shit for real. I'm like, nah, you ain't never seen a real trailer park.
Yeah,
you haven't. You seen when they build like the trailer home shit. They be like the little nice house shit, the little conversion. No, those be decent. Yeah. A real trailer park. Yeah. Like when they could pull this bitch up, and that shit look like Ozark. Yeah, like no, bro, that shit looks scary.
It also goes to your point of when you be
die out here.
Yes,
it be going to your point of when you be saying how we like black people be thinking there's so much of us or whatever, and you get outside these big cities in these rural areas, that is probably where a lot of this Section 8 money is truly at. Like it's in the inner city for the black, and then it's out in these rural areas where they don't even really put together that my interests are really with this side. But
dog, it's so fucked up. And then, like I said, we can move on. It's so fucked up when I be out there in them places, dog, and them white folks say, "Hey, be safe." I be like, "Dog, I got to hurry."
That's crazy,
dog. And they might just
this is a sundown,
and they
town.
might just be being very polite, courteous, and nice.
That's what they doing.
But my black ass like,
no, that's what they doing. They being very courteous and nice. Get your ass out of here because they get crazy, spooky.
But say because the move finna change.
Hey, nigga boy.
All right, to run through
you might want to leave by a certain time, nigga boy.
To run through the last couple of topics, Sky Blue. Zach doesn't believe in it. Do I believe in it? Kinda. I don't ever think it's going to become as big as Twitter, but I do think it has a chance to carve out its own lane, especially with how divisive or divided the country is at the moment.
Yeah, I'm so torn on this one because I could see why people would feel that way because the way the momentum is swinging, and there is an actual bad guy in Elon, so people have a bad guy to point to and say I'm not supporting that. But I think it's going to get real hard when you realize Twitter is a much easier platform to monetize yourself. Probably it's probably better future thing. And then with Twitter, I be seeing people laughing at Elon because they talk about all this money he lost on the acquisition of buying Twitter and all of that. And
I think that nigga give a fuck?
I just be looking. I'm like, dog, these people is like
brokies.
Brokey talk.
It's brokey talk.
Right, we'll get him
you want to know why it's brokey talk? Because the brokies don't understand. I didn't buy this to make money.
I didn't buy this to make money.
I bought this for influence.
I just
This
help
is power.
control the election.
My name is connected to this bitch.
I just help control the election.
Yep.
Think about this. During and I had to, I'll tell you on the back end. Think about this. During election season, how many times did Elon Musk pop up on your page?
Plenty.
Do you follow Elon Musk?
No.
Money well spent.
People were
Money well spent.
People were saying they were blocking him and he was still showing up.
Money well spent.
Is that why he got rid of the block button on Twitter?
Probably.
So they couldn't block him?
No, I think he just created a moment.
I think we had talked about it when he bought Twitter, but I can't recall of it. But it goes to when we was talking about media literacy and everything, and I said it's the game for the rich. This is what they do. When the very rich and powerful get they bread, the first thing they do is go and buy the media company so they control the narrative. Secession. Rich people, all the real honchos, Jeff Bezos, what was it, Washington Post? Like, they all go and buy the media, and this was Elon's, but he did it the best because he thought ahead of it ain't even the future, it was the current. I don't know why all these other motherfuckers were still on print and like actual website. The news people, I get you. News gonna get watched. But man, what a decision by them. Even with the Netflix, real quick, everybody was talking about the buffering, and everybody like, oh, Netflix, you suck. Netflix just got 68 million people on their app, one of the most viewed sporting events of all time. Who lost?
Man.
And y'all sat through it and let it buffer in your fucking face.
And you know what?
Watch this old man get knocked out.
And you know what?
And
I'll see y'all December 25th when Beyonce on here. Sometimes, man, sometimes you got to just look a little bit deeper at some of these plays.
But you know, people always pocket watching and pocket counting. So everyone, and this is just some real shit. If you ain't got it, you looking at who got it and what they doing with it.
And you just judging it.
Rich people ain't looking at other rich people like, damn, he got a gang of money. They're like, what assets does he own?
That's why I'm really happy.
What company is he alone?
I'm really happy.
They think different.
I'm really happy we got people out here that's chastising them and fighting for everything that we supposed to do and everything, because we need those people to keep them in line. I'm one that's going to be studying these niggas. I got to figure out, okay, y'all did that, boom, boom, boom. I don't have to make that decision. But the other shit, the roadmap, I don't know, just look at different. Even with the music shit, we were just talking about it earlier. I didn't fully flush it out with the album sales and everything. They got us. When you talk about you don't care about album sales, none of us should. Because the dollars is made. I don't even think, like, when they talk about how much money they pull in, I don't even think the money is really shifting that much. The focus needs to go to what the streaming apps have figured out. And it's not the music streaming, but the TV streaming. How many motherfuckers was on here? That should be the only number that matters. Because the money's fucked up. They're going to have to figure out the money on the back end. But the only thing that should matter, when we get Kendrick numbers, we shouldn't hear 300,000. No. We should hear how many listeners from Friday to Friday. That should be the number we get, and we should put that number up against somebody else's.
Hours listened to.
Whatever they want to break it down into, that is the number we should be looking at going forward. And that's the number we should start putting $1 to. Because stop putting $1 to stop trying to match dollar to dollar on.
It should really be about Magic. Consumption. It should really be about consumption. Because you can have something up on YouTube and that bitch got 100,000 views. Go on the YouTube studio and look at the average view duration time of that video. That video might be 2 hours long, but motherfuckers on an average are only watching it for 2 minutes.
So, but that's why I feel like the music industry is doing this on purpose. Because the streaming TV people, they ain't figured out fully how to make it all the way. Netflix has figured it out, how to make true money off of it. Seems like Peacock on their way. But they figured out how to gauge success. And music industry is still kind of holding out on that. Like, some of these albums that come out and don't sell well, they probably had a whole bunch of niggas listening to it truly. But how do you pay for that? How do you put $1 to that? I could put $1 to a listener. Now, how do we figure that market out? Like,
And not for nothing, we pick and choose who's hot.
yeah.
And I think we have a problem with who's hot right now because all the music labels are dissolved. All that shit is just
And
whatever.
it'd be clear with that type of shit because somebody would just have horrible numbers and tour and you can see it.
Yeah.
Niggas is listening.
Yeah.
Across the states.
Like that never makes sense to me. Because again, I could see if you touring in your own city or if you touring in a handful of cities. You're on a statewide tour and this bitch is sold out and you think I'm gonna laugh at your $20,000 album sale or $20,000 album sale? No, because clearly millions of people are listening to this.
Clearly.
And
they like it enough to the point they want to pay to see you in person.
Exactly.
more than the album.
Yep.
We might start getting music concerts like how Kanye and Tyler did where they did that.
A lot of people can't pull it off though because their music's not that good.
No, that's true.
You only gonna get it from certain type of
That's
artists.
true.
Only a certain type of artist is gonna be able to bring you into a venue and give you an experience.
Yeah, that's
half
that's
these
fact.
niggas don't even know how to rap.
I hope y'all ready for Kendrick next tour. That nigga gonna be performing upside down on the
question. Do we have chill guys in the room? Is everyone a chill guy?
I am so confused by what's going on. Is this some
Chill
Bitcoin
guys.
shit? Not Bitcoin, cryptocurrency.
It's a meme.
Okay,
It's a meme.
meme stock or
Oh, you talking about dude in
chill guy?
hands in the pocket? Yeah.
So it's a meme going around chill guy shit. Have you seen it? Chill
No.
guy? This the little
It's
dog.
a little dog and
It's
he
a
got his
little dog.
hands in his
like,
pocket.
hey, like you think I'm not listening, but I'm just a chill guy. Sometimes I just can't hear what you're saying. It's shit like that. It's little sarcastic anecdotes like that.
I haven't seen it.
But anyway, that's really just marketing for meme coin. And they pumping. That bitch is pumping. Look, if you ain't bought no crypto yet, do yourself a favor. Please go buy some shit.
But be careful because now it's going back to cause I was watching
Y'all
a
seen
documentary
Ripple?
on this.
Y'all seen the price of Ripple? Not to cut you off. You seen the price of
I
Ripple?
haven't seen it. But I was watching a documentary on this shit yesterday, and it's like a real time documentary, and investments are spiking again, and it's all off the back of Trump going into office. So people think we finna enter another 2020. We'll see, but investments R&D spiking, and alongside of it, all these coins are starting to spike as well. Please be careful when you jumping into these coins, because just like what happened up in 2020, it burnt a lot of motherfuckers.
Did y'all see the shorty? The shorty that made 30K?
I
The
did see
kid,
that.
man, off the
I
coin.
did see
Hey,
that.
hey, guess what? They talking about that when he did it 3 times that day. He did that same thing 3 times that day.
You can
Smoking
come up,
fools.
but you just better be
He
careful.
made a coin though, right?
He made 3 coins.
Yeah.
Then
see,
they're
so that's
just talking
a
about
different
that
side
one.
of
Yeah,
it.
see, just be careful.
How do you
Purchasing
do it?
these
I need to
coins.
figure out how to do this.
No, it's just,
Anybody can make one, bro.
It's just coding. It's really just coding and marketing. That's it. You can code a coin real quick.
And it's such a luck of the draw on getting one that hit that sometimes you're nobody. That was a literal child. You're nobody, and just something happened where that shit just got to going. That shit got to going.
That's what's so interesting. Like Reddit has really
Reddit's
like has changed the way the market works, because we saw it with GameStop when they all decided
That
we
GameStop,
like GameStop
shit was insane.
Insane. Like they just all decided we finna run them up.
Yep.
It is like damn.
Yep.
And that's why money is so funny right now.
We killing the short sellers. Fuck it. Y'all got these hedge funds. Y'all got all this money, and y'all just expect this shit to happen. Nope, we gonna pump it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna cost all y'all money.
They literally.
It's literally just to fuck you.
I feel like somebody might have killed
Not the-
themselves
not
off
the-
that
not
shit.
the-
Not to me.
No, the dude, a dude did. He
Yeah,
jumped
like-
off. He jumped off the building. Yeah.
Like this shit is crazy. As I've been learning about this option shit, and I've been learning about calls, and when that call comes through, if you ain't got that money,
Woohoo, baby! they coming out.
Jay Leno got that call.
God.
Pocket watching.
I'm like, damn,
Not
ain't
there.
this the business world? Shit.
Two more quick things. Hey, is Kang back?
Okay.
The charges against Jonathan Majors have been dropped. She dropped the
So
charges.
No.
media literacy time. Apparently, he was found guilty for the shit, and this was
A civil suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She was just trying to get some money.
I want to not come in here unless you want to. give big up Jonathan Majors and be looking crazy as hell.
No, I just
without
want
that
Kang
detail.
back. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right, I just want to make sure.
I know. I want Kang back too.
Yeah,
I still think they could run it back, but I don't. This
They
is one of
replaced
You don't
those-
think they gonna get just
Yeah.
another?
With-
They might just get another character to play him.
They
Like, just
replaced
get
him
another
with
person.
someone who
I
had
want
their
that
own
nigga.
issues.
Yeah, they replaced him with Robert Downey.
Like he had his issues. Like, come on, man.
fucking mad coke head. He brought his
Listen,
back.
I don't want his shit. Jonathan Majors already got engaged to Megan Good. It's too late. Y'all too late.
Wait, he's married to her?
Engaged.
They just got
It's
engaged.
too late. God damn it.
But wait, didn't now they were saying
He's
that
supposed to
it
be
was
the best bachelor out here. And y'all have to make this nigga go find his Coretta for real.
They were saying it was beauty to Robert Downey Jr. becoming Doom, right? Because they said Tony Stark, like he was like Doom in like an MCU.
You
or
know,
We
something.
not
it
talking
worked.
about that. We talking about the man playing the character.
Yeah.
He was a raging cokehead who did bad things to people.
Yeah, hey, man.
And he still ended up getting Tony Stark, let alone
This.
replacing a nigga who supposedly did some shit just like he had did once upon a time. So there's that. Hey, look. PSA, if you are taking a shit on the toilet for longer than 10 minutes, go to a doctor. A report came out that said that if you are sitting on the toilet taking a shit for longer than 10 minutes, you need to go see a doctor.
Taking, like, you're actively shitting?
Yeah. If you can't
For
get all
10 minutes?
If you can't get all your shit out under 10 minutes, they say you got an issue.
See, they be trying to fuck up men's, like,
They
personal space.
They saying you straining too long. They saying you pushing too much. They said when you sit down on that toilet, that shit should slide right out. And
They know
if it
damn
ain't-
well that's men's comfort spot.
And if it ain't coming
to
right
go
out,
sit on the toilet and just
you need to get your ass
Who
shut.
actually poops the whole time they sitting
that's
on the
what
toilet?
I'm saying. We just decompressing.
Yeah, and if a nigga had that type of issue, he gonna figure out before this shit.
Yeah. I've been shit for 10 minutes.
Yeah, like nigga, you finna be hemorrhoided up, my nigga.
Man.
Like for real, you gonna know you was straining.
See, that I know who made this list. Whoever made this was a woman whose man goes to the bathroom every morning and just chill out.
Or it's a supervisor at some type of building that's tired of these bathroom breaks.
That's
And they
what
come
it
back,
is.
and when they
like,
ask-
you niggas take longer than 10 minutes and I can't prove it, so let me make a report and say, hey nigga, you
That's all
are
it should
unhealthy
take.
if your dookie take longer than 10
And
minutes.
when
But I'll
they
be like,
come back-
cool. Write me my doctor's note.
When they come, anytime they ask what we've been doing, we just shitting. we done just put together the play for the next week. Let us think.
I had a timed shit time. When I was working 12 hours, y'all know where I'm at. Come on, man, it's that time.
Are we ready for my new favorite segment of the show? Black.
It'll fuck you up when you had the dookie for real though at a different time.
Ooh.
Because now you done doubled up. Now you being watched.
You like, oh man.
Now you telling my stomach fucked up. I might have to leave early.
No. I
That's
gotta
the
go.
play.
I gotta go.
My new favorite segment of our show.
I forgot about this shit.
Hashtag Black Conversations.
Shit, this was one.
I was thinking that.
You need to put a sound with this, like
Black Conversation.
Make one and I'll throw them in the video.
I bet.
So look,
Black.
the tweet is this. I'd rather have 300 bodies than 3 kids.
Huh?
And I'm
What?
being so serious.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
That is some freak body stuff to say.
I don't agree.
You
Even
have
me-
300 bodies and 3 kids.
Even me as a
You get
man.
300 bodies, you got 3 kids. Minimum.
I'm gonna say I ain't even say this from a woman aspect. Like, I don't think I want to fuck 300 people.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it.
Like at some point, this is just like, all right, I'm doing this for the fuck of it.
Think about it.
Literally.
I don't even want,
Literally.
right. I'm not even doing this for the joy. It's just
There's
because it's
only
here.
365 days in a year.
I want to
How
say my
active
love
is
again.
you?
Very.
All I want to do is share my life with you.
With y'all.
For real. Like,
Hey, that's a jam.
That's
Get
insane.
into it. All right, look. Next one. There's no debates on how the bill is split on the first date when you are her. The broer is trying. Oh, that brother is trying his luck with you if he's talking about any of that.
About splitting a bill on the
Yes.
first date?
Yeah.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, I
Black
agree.
conversation.
No, I personally believe
Him saying that makes me not want to
if
engage.
if someone asks you out on a date, male or female, like if a girl asks you for a date on the first date, that's kind of weird, but it can happen. If she asks you out on the first date, I ain't gonna lie, she needs to be paying. Whoever asked to take someone out is supposed to be paying.
Imagine
Hold on,
she
wait.
asked you
Women
out.
ask men out on
No,
dates?
that's what I said. I don't know, but it can happen.
You know,
Wait. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Yeah.
definitely.
I was gonna say no. Hell yeah.
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 They be like, yo, you want to go out.
Yeah.
Like, come out to dinner with me.
Yeah.
That happens.
Dog, these mature
All
women.
right, man.
Hell yeah.
It's happened plenty of
I had to
times.
sit there and think. Hold on.
I've been flued out multiple times. Hey, I'm here to tell you.
When you got there, did you have to pay?
I ain't pay shit, but this
Oh,
dick
wait,
was
so
out.
He
Yeah,
paid.
This dick was out.
Paid.
Wait,
See,
no.
you
See, no,
see,
no.
You got flew out.
Clapping cheeks.
You got flued out etiquette. You knew what you was going out there for.
That's different. Y'all had sugar mamas then.
No,
You had
this
a
ain't no sugar mama. This
you
was an
had-
older woman. This was a woman.
No,
younger
nigga, that's
than
a sugar mama. I don't give a
No,
freak. I ain't put no age to it,
that's not a sugar
nigga. You
mama.
can be a young sugar mama, old
that's not
sugar
a sugar
mama,
mama.
middle-aged sugar
That's
mama,
not a sugar
mama.
That is
What it
someone-
is-
that is someone-
yeah.
That's someone who sees you, sees the benefit and value in you, and they're willing to pay for you.
Yeah.
As we said on the other podcast, you're worth what you negotiate, goddamn.
Yeah. And put the camera on me. Put the camera on me. I don't know who this young woman is.
Oh, God.
But shout out to you for knowing what you want out of life. I appreciate you for the brother in the past. That's beautiful. That's a good thing, man.
Y'all want another one?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Sure.
Strippers with no passion. Bartenders can't even make no drinks. Lazy ass video vixens. We need more hoes with pain. Them single moms and them bitches who was dancing to pay for school used to put their heart in it. Black conversations.
To pay for school.
I'm not qualified for this.
I feel like I can't answer this, but I kind of don't want to.
I'm not qualified.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I feel him.
No. That's how I was like, keep it a bean. Like, social media, fuck the strip club. These bitches is too cool now. You too pop. You ain't got no us. You ain't trying to catch up on the rent no more.
Yeah.
She
You're
done paid
not
her.
slutty enough, guys.
She done paid
Love a
up.
slut.
She done came into work and already done paid 4 months of her rent. She don't care about this.
So now you believe you can make that 45 minutes?
You said what?
Now you can believe you can make it in 45 minutes?
Meech. Hey, Meech. 4 months rent. 4 months rent. It's probably like even in a better neighborhood, even if it's high rent. That's
So,
246.
I mean,
that's
if it's-
8,000.
I mean, if it's
no.
Angel Reese, then it's 32,000 because it's 8 bands a month.
That makes no.
So that's 30K.
No. The strippers ain't living next to Angel Reese. No. You know the math? That math is that 8,000 she said she made, because that could come out to like 8,000 is like 4 months rent and 2 bands a month.
I feel we ain't finna go. I will tell you though,
Don't
it sounds like the
turn me
strip
back
club
up.
is like the NBA.
Yeah.
It's just too much money for
There's a
them.
lot of talent in here,
These
but
bitches
these
hurt.
hoes are terrible.
They ain't performing.
There's a lot of talent.
Hey, I
The
like that
NBA.
correlation. I like that
They not
correlation.
performing.
So you know what? You know what, hoes? You need to be hungrier. I agree with them, hoes.
Some of
You
them
need to
do.
be hungrier and go after it.
Hey,
That's how you go get that money
hey,
spread
you
around.
know what? Shout out to the stripper that be in the motherfucking strip club still with the tampon in, cause that's who y'all talking about. She gonna go get it.
That bitch need to be on injury reserve.
If you dancing,
Now you want her injured.
That's a game time decision now.
See, now they agree with Embiid.
No.
If you hurt, don't play.
if you dancing in front of me, and I see a tampon straight,
You gotta just say she grinding.
I'm finna sweep my money up.
Feds to the sweep.
Yo, real shit. Strip club shit. Y'all ever been in the strip club and shorty shit stank?
Yes.
Oh my God. That
No.
was-
Shout out to Red Diamond.
Hey,
Because I remember there was one time, it was a girl trying to get a show of her life. I was like, I want to go home.
Hey, look,
And they was thankful.
I was up in the VU up in Detroit. This was a long time ago. I was up in the VU, up in Deja Vu up in Detroit. Okay, Shorty was like going to work. She just dancing in front of me at first, then she turned around, and as soon as she like bent down and sit on my lap, I was like, oh
my God, dog.
It was like somebody just pulled back the curtain, like, oh shit.
Oh no, no.
And the funniest thing about it was when I put my head down, one of the bouncers in the club saw this shit. He looked at me like, I'm like, that nigga walked over there, grabbed my hand, like, come on, you need to go upstairs. Like, oh my God. All right,
she had a long night.
One more black conversation, and then we can get up out of here.
You know, I guess if you up in and you stinking, you was working.
Yeah, Red Diamond was good for that. I don't know if people even peeped when Red Diamond was around. They played no slow songs. I spoke a couple of homies that spoke to somebody that danced there, and she was talking about like they always did like pills and shit because it was high energy, and they wanted you to keep like move it, and like if you thinking like high energy twerk songs and they playing this the entire shift, that motherfucker's exhausted.
It's so crazy how life work. Like we want them motherfuckers back on drugs. That's all they saying. That's
back
all
on
they
drugs.
All right, so
when she told us that, it made Red Diamond make sense because I was like, okay.
All right, so this is a lengthier one. So it's a tweet and then a quote and then a reply to the quote. You can pull a bitch with a boyfriend before you can pull a single girl, and that's what's crazy. I'm not even lying. The quote to that is, I have a theory about this, and y'all going to be mad. The reply to that is, I was going to say single folks really the ones with some sense, and the bitches with boyfriends ain't happy and cheating because this generation of niggas is shitty. But that's one side of my brain talking. So, hashtag Black Conversation.
These are females, right?
Woman.
Don't get brothers started together.
Look, that's all I gotta say.
They're lying.
That's all I gotta say.
They're lying. That don't get me wrong. They do be out there. They be in relationships, but like, no nigga, you work for that. Like that shit would. Sometimes that shit can turn out to be easy, but most times if somebody in a relationship, that girl ain't making that shit that easy, bro. Not compared to the single motherfucker that want to stay single. Oh yeah, you gonna get that butt.
Oh, well, with that being said, the other black conversation, I'm glad you said that. Other black conversation. Y'all taking girls on dates y'all haven't cracked yet? Black conversation.
I'm not.
No, that's a nigga conversation. That ain't no black conversation. That's a nigga. You gotta be an NC nigga conversation.
That's locker room talk.
Yeah, bro.
You not finna box me here with that one.
About to get a clip out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, we gonna get up out of there. We're gonna get back. Yo, Outsiders Only 708 podcast, episode 137. Please, like we said, go on Spotify, follow us. Go on Apple, follow us. Go on SoundCloud, follow us. Go on YouTube, subscribe. We have video up on Spotify as well as YouTube. We've got a Rumble coming soon. Follow the socials, follow our personal socials, and please continue to leave the comments. We do read them, we like them, even the racist ones. I'm here for a good racist joke. I grew up around plenty of white people. I've heard a lot of shit in my life.
South Park fan.
I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
Bellies.
Get your shit off. I remember one of the white boys I used to work with back at Design. He had told me some crazy ass joke, and I laughed, but I told him, hey, don't you say that shit to nobody else because you going to get fired. He proceeded to say the joke to somebody else and got fired. So. But I'm reading at the Claudius.
It's Pusha 2_Z.
And you know the vibes, Lil Big Meech.
And it is your favorite man of God.
Hey!
About to do the benediction. Brother James, you all have a great night, all right?
All right, man. And we out. We'll be back next week.